recap was mostly we came into this wing, busted some shit up, and then
The majority of what happened last session, it started off questioning the man you had dominated prior. He introduced himself as the name of Ordicon when you were questioning him. He informed you of their goings on a little bit about how he had killed the rest of the people in that wing a long time ago to basically put himself in charge, but then nobody being in charge with. Um, You found out teleportation in this forge is restricted in a way where you can't just teleport out of it without having a tuning fork attuned to the demiplane as well as finding the teleportation circle out. He doesn't know where there's a tuning fork is, and I believe he said that one of the wings that he's hasn't been in is probably housing the teleportation circle out. Um, you questioned him a little bit about some minor lore dumpy stuff that I don't really want to recap the entire list of right now. But you did return to the central chamber afterwards after looting what was anything useful there.
Full of magic recharge.
You got some some wands recharged. One of them recharges 1d10 charges every week now. So that's always nice. After that, you came into what you assumed are the halls of wrath. Judged so by the name and figure of the Runelord that watched like guarded basically like the central hallway entrance to this location, which is Elasnist, if I'm saying it right, which I'm probably not. You entered, fought through a couple golems that were firing force arrows at you. Went through a teleportation portal and then met with a fuck ton of people and Sinspawn.
Real quick, Kenneth, is your microphone in the fan?
Yeah, I feel like Richard's voice is getting softer and softer, and the fan is
I
slowly
don't have a
drawing
fan running, so
Oh, it seemed to have been coming from you, but now it stopped all of a sudden.
The nothing is coming.
I felt like
did it start again? Or
nope, it's gone now.
I wasn't hearing anything on my end either, but
I was hearing it a little bit, but not as bad as everyone else. So I don't know.
Yeah, I could still hear your voice, Richard.
Yeah.
You sounded so much quieter than the fan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's quiet on my end, but not fan noises.
Well, just tell him not to leave another comment. But yeah, you dispatched the folks that were in here as well as the sin spawn, and you're left in this large empty room. Before I describe the room, if we want to take a step back, as if it was a camera, it would be focused on Fledrum. I'll let Michael take it away.
All right. So we're going to go back roughly 6 years ago. Pledrum is 21, so I believe that would make him 15. We see a Varisian caravan make its final stride of the night before coming to a halt. We see Pledrum, though he is much younger than we know him now, and he meanders about walking from wagon to wagon before eventually pulling back the canvas of one in particular. So we see inside the wagon, and inside sits a singular figure hunched and grasping at a smoking pipe with emaciated hands. And as the sheet is pulled back, more light is allowed into the apparent chamber to reveal its other features. The man is old. He is very old for a human, and that much is apparent just by looking at him. His frame would be gaunt, if not hidden by a shroud that he wears, and his head is mostly bald, though light, wispy hairs are still visible in patches on his head and chin. The interior is colorful and ornate, though it was dark before. That is kind of the Varisian style, colorful, ornate. And it is sort of a custom, at least here, for someone old and venerated to get that kind of accommodation, you see. Notably, a stringed instrument, which appears to be made of solid metal, lays behind the elder. Pledrum, now, standing just outside. He doesn't address the man, and he elects to wait to be acknowledged. The old man takes a long inhale from his pipe, and he says, I'm aware there is one among us who seeks to learn the long strings. Could this be you, Pledrum? Pledrum doesn't say anything, but he nods to confirm the elder's suspicion. And he motions to the strange instrument laying next to him. If you can play it, you can take it. Pledrum pauses. He's clearly confused, and after a moment he hesitantly enters the wagon, sliding the long strings over to himself. The instrument is strange. He can see it better now, larger and frankly more unwieldy than most any normal lute. The long strings did not seem like it would make a good piece of equipment. And indeed, when Pledrum attempts to play an old tune he knows, the sound it makes is just as ugly. It is high and tinny, annoying to anyone with an ear that can hear. The elder gives a half laugh and then coughs out, That's the key. This is a particular instrument, boy. The long strings only plays her music. We flash forward, seeing Pledrum come back day after day after day and try to make something pleasant come out of the instrument. And it is with time that he gets better, and eventually he does. Unfortunately, it is in this time that the elder passes, having lived a long life and finally passing down his particular instrument. And then we'll go forward a little bit, and we'll see Pledrum again just before leaving home. He's having a tattoo meticulously needled onto his back. It is only after it is finished we are allowed to see the design. A lone, stylistically designed bard with an abnormally large lute. He walks from Pledrum's left shoulder to his right, signifying the start of his journey. And that is everything I wrote.
Okay, that's really good. It does address the fact that Pledrum must be a really good musician at this point, because a pure metal lute would probably sound terrible.
Mhm.
Normally. So if you can make it sound good, you're probably pretty talented.
Yeah, it's like Dragon Ball weighted clothing. If he ever picks up a normal lute, he'll do one strum and people will just have erotic experience on the spot.
It probably sounds better than a solid gold violin.
Yeah.
Fair point.
It also goes
No, it
into
makes sense to.
duelist, so he actually is not able to use as many instruments as a normal bard. He's only able to play the lute.
It makes sense why his lute weighs 4 tons. It hits like a truck.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, the last time you were here, you cleaned up this area of all who would attack you. To give you the flavor text, because I never did it in this room because you were kind of preoccupied. You see this long chamber is filled with practice dummies dressed in tattered and scorched suits of armors and a few contraptions bearing sharp implements. You see several doors and 2 open corridors exit the chamber along each wall, and an opening on the opposite wall of what appears to be, from the distance, maybe a meeting hall. But that is all you currently can see.
Mm-hmm.
So
What did you say these things were?
these are training dummies, Bo.
Training dummies,
They're
okay.
not like normal training dummies you'll see like nowadays, like, well, not nowadays, but like what you would see in like your characters nowadays, where
Mhm.
they're like just wooden dummies with the arms kind of to simulate kind of movement.
Mhm.
These are like they're training dummies. They're built like to be at that level of a person, but they have really sharp spikes and like implements protruding out from them. So if you make a wrong mistake, it will cut you and hurt you.
Mm.
And they're the kind of dummies that, like, if you hit one of the arms, it'll swing, so it looks like the other arm's coming toward your direction. But they're very haphazard and could probably put an eye out.
You gotta know what you're doing.
Or you're going to pay the price for it.
All right. So 3 hallways and 6 doors. Even money on the.
There's 6 doors up here. 3.
Oh, yeah, 12.
Here, and then 3 and 3.
I'd say even money on them being dorm rooms after that last hall had all those side rooms for making shit. But hey, maybe they're torture chambers.
Hey, maybe there's a book.
Could take a few minutes to check. Make sure there's nobody else left in there that will try to attack us as well.
It does say it's my turn, so I guess I'll go ahead and check that door. With a double move, probably. I think haste wasn't cast.
I will go ahead and open all these doors. If you'll just take a minute to do so. They are all dorm rooms.
I think we do have haste cast, at least from the last fight. But might
I'll go
not be
ahead.
gone by the time
There
we
would have
finish.
technically been a couple of them open, so I'm just going to open them now. So, no, I'm not going to make you spend round after round looking through dorm rooms. Once you open the first one, you're going to know what they are. And there was supposed to be a couple of them ajar anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where you should go open it, and yeah, they're just well used and old dorm rooms. They haven't
chamber.
rotted because this place preserves, but they don't look well maintained.
The bodies of those that we fought, are they human?
All the people that aren't the
Humanoid?
Sinspawn are exclusively human. No variation otherwise. The Sinspawn themselves, you've known, are like monstrosities created when you warp a person into a focused monstrosity.
How old do the humans look?
It varies. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
They got him.
Mm-hmm. It varies.
Yeah, sorry. Real life aggro. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it varies. There's some of them that are like maybe in their late teens, like 19, maybe 20. You see some of them that are maybe in their mid 20s to 30s, but there doesn't seem to be any past maybe the 30s. Like 30s is like the cutoff.
And the people in here still age normally unless they did something like what our new pet does and makes themselves immortal.
Yeah, we were here with that guy.
I was looking at Dos Esses for a second there.
So
No, that's our old pet.
We'll go to a fixa for the next turn.
All right.
Cool. If you do have haste up, just keep track of it, Reese, and let me know when it runs out.
Right. If we took a minute, it's run out, then.
Well, looks like there's more teleporters.
I think there was only like 3 rounds left, but the end of that last fight. I didn't even make a note of it. Because I think I knocked off a few rounds for gathering.
I know that took a lot of rounds to complete because it's just there was a lot of bodies.
Oh yeah, no, I think I knocked off a few rounds just for post-combat stuff and presumably checking rooms and bodies and.
Get up to there,
yeah. Yep. Just looking down each way, and looks like there's a teleporter on each side, just like the one we came through.
Yeah, I can see the north one from where I am.
One to the south as well. Do you say haste was still active, or?
Yeah, it's probably gone by now. If it only had a couple rounds.
Okay, just want to make sure. So, yep, that's as far as I could get.
Gotcha. Your turn, Gork.
Nope. moving. We're still 20 feet after this. There.
I've got another one prepared, but should wait until we see something to fight.
Manuel, you're up.
Coke, you muted.
Thank you. Yeah, he'll just move up, use perception, make sure he doesn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Go ahead and roll a perception. $28. Double checking something. You do, with that perception, you do notice that some of the sin spawn, not all of them, have some like little vials strapped to their like belt.
What do you think those are? Points to one of the vials on the belts.
I will see.
Are you having never remember the name, Dose? I don't know why I can't remember that, but
No, he's just gonna sit there and eat a biscuit.
Splitter.
All right. Let's go. Zoom out.
It is a big map.
Double move that way. And that is my turn.
By the way, are you having Porticon just follow you?
Yep, follow me, Silver Surfer Man.
Stick to your side. And Gamba, if you wish to move Lucille anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the bodies of some of these rage spawn here, and what do I roll to identify the stuff in the vials?
Spellcraft.
Spellcraft, I could do that. Not as good as our wizard lizard, but nope. I mean, I don't taste it or anything. +2, so unless 7 does it.
No, unfortunately not.
Appears to be some sort of liquid. Perhaps it is fantasy bath salts.
I guess I'll come over and try to confirm bath salt or not.
When you check it, it is a potion of rage.
Close.
Yeah, it's just the spell rage. It lasts for it says concentration +1 round per level. So I'm not sure how that translates into potions.
Probably round per level.
Okay.
Pull up what it is.
And it is considered a 3rd level.
So at least 5 rounds.
So we'll say 5 rounds. But it gives you a +2 to strength and con, +1 morale to will. But then it gives you a penalty to AC, just like rage normally does. You just aren't fatigued at the end of it. And looking over, you can take the time for the rest of your turn to collect them, because I imagine since they were all kind of died in the same area, it won't be too hard. You'd be able to get 3 of these vials. Some of them were drunk before you arrived.
Sounds like a good party.
Or a bad one.
Despite all the raids, there's just rats in this cage. Yes, I know, boo.
I kept myself from singing.
So double move to get about there.
Yeah, Probably because it's a. There's Bard. First thing I find that actually has it as a potion says 4 rounds, but also lists Bard 2. So
Yeah, just treat it as 5 rounds. It'll be because these are all
Yeah.
wizard people, so it would go off of the spell level for wizards. Hey, Gumbo, you're up for Gork.
All right. I also forgot that I got boots of striding, so I think he can move 50 feet in dire bear form. Up on the table.
You climb up on the table, and this chamber itself, yeah, you wouldn't know being Gork, but it looks like they've spent a lot of time in here. The chairs are well worn into the ground. You see the tables have been like shifted, and like you can see where people's arms are rested, even because it has those little rub offs of where wood kind of just warped color. But otherwise, you don't really see a whole lot in this room.
All the way down there.
So far from what everyone's been able to tell from this, it's very militaristic in terms of setup. Very basic needs and not much else.
Does the table break underneath my berry bulk?
No. It is old, but it is fairly well put together.
It's a very sturdy table that was around very angry people.
I imagine
my
folks
turn.
just moving.
Yep.
Bedroom's up.
All right. Moving 60 feet, baby. And that is my turn.
Keeping it going with Lucilla. I imagine you're just going to have her move, so Reese, if you want to move as well, you can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good. 60.
And then it brings us back to the Fixa.
Alright. Anything interesting over here?
Looking
way
down,
down.
you see like a small little chamber to the south. It's just like a walled off area, but otherwise.
Sure. Let's try to make our way down that way.
Brings us back to Gork.
Reach. Oh.
Despite what it looks like on the map, there actually is some stuff in it. It's
Okay.
mostly like old uniforms, kind of just folded up, or some of them are folded up, some of them are thrown to the side. You see some extra weapons of mundane variety, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot in here.
So Gork somehow does the bear equivalent of and then he just turns around and leaves.
Nothing of interest.
I just say as I just kind of lumber past.
So, should we go north or south?
Well, in Fix's mind, there could be an entire mountain of gold in there and have the same sort of reaction as as the clothes and whatnot.
You're welcome to check.
She might.
Mm.
Going up to Emmanuel, go ahead and you and Pledden probably act together, since at this point I think it's just going to be moving. So.
Gracious thing, as long as there's no one there to fight, we can always clear the area out after we've cleared the area out.
What? Somebody wants a burrito?
Yeah, you guys haven't been hungry since you've been here, by the way. But you can definitely feel missing meals. Like it doesn't. You're not hungry, but you're like, man, I probably should have eaten a lot by now. That awkward feeling where you know you missed a meal, but you don't care.
I'm a bear. This is just winter for me.
Oh God, imagining Gork that backed up every year.
No burrito. I don't think so.
Yeah, and Lucilla move anyway.
Does anything happen to Dos Esses as he continues to eat biscuits even though he's not hungry?
No, You realize eventually you're going to run out of biscuits, and that might be a problem. But
Well, I don't think he thinks that way.
Just looking at these pads.
pretty similar to the ones you came here in. You kind of pieced it together, and at this point, it's probably a entrance and a return pad.
I'm trying to remember, it was the red one that was the entrance, right?
No.
Okay.
The red one is where you came out of when you came into this chamber. But you stepped onto the blue one and came into this chamber.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's
I hear the fan again.
Well, I was muted, so that solves that.
I think that's something else.
I think it might be Ken. It's just it seems like his gain on his mic gets really sensitive all of a
He
sudden.
just said he was muted, so
Oh, was he?
it might just be an issue with Skype right now.
Yeah.
Because it seems to come and go.
It does stop when you unmute, so it might be like your cord or something. Well, I don't know that can work that way.
Either way, it's not too big of an issue.
Wait, I shall sacrifice.
Shouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
Sacrifice
And
the
you
cow.
sound fine now. Again, I think it's just an issue with Skype right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the recording sounds like. Anyway, I guess it's my turn. So which way do we want to go? We got two routes, apparently. North or south?
I don't know. This one.
Yeah, as good as any other, but we want to wait for the rest of the team. Obviously, the squishies should not go in first. Given
yes,
what
please.
we
Lucilla
did
and Leash, you go in first.
Better yet, go in one to the north, one to the south.
You know what? Yeah, we will go in first, but just let me take off my armor real quick. I don't want it slowing me down.
What do you mean? You're the
Let me
only
take
one
this
of us
monk
with
level real quick.
skin. How are you squishy?
Fix it.
All right, chill. Just real quick, 25 down. See the store and make your way back up. Oh, right there. Just to make sure that there's not like a pile of gold. No, it just looks like uniforms and basically a miscellaneous storage.
Why do you think no one eats here? Or why we don't have to eat here?
Seems to be a lot of magic about this place.
Camping spell did provide us with a giant meal.
It's true.
For like 6 times as many people as we have.
Curious.
I am sure Dose picked out that day. Manuel.
And you know, I know it's not going to be a thing in this because most fancies never acknowledge this reality of biological human function. But what if you left this area of suspended time and eating, and then all the amounts that you would need to go to the bathroom just catched up with you at once?
That's why no one's left. They pop like a balloon.
That's a crazy wizard tower. Oh my god!
So you kept us in the alternate reality slip space for 3 years in there, but the time's been all fucked and we didn't go to the bathroom the whole time. Where has it all been? That's the thing. I stored all your piss and shit in a pocket dimension.
This makes me think of that not South Park, Family Guy episode. One poop removal, please. You just hear a. But from here.
This is what I mean.
Oh no, that's a bad idea. You ever farted in reverse? You don't want to.
You cast the gate spell and just hurl someone into your demi-plane of sewage.
But you see, someone has a bag of holding, and it's just for that. So when someone really pisses you off, you're like, okay, you asked for it. You just turn the bag inside out.
That sounds like how J.K. It sounds like how J.K. Rowling would describe wizard toilets.
You literally did, actually.
Yeah.
The elemental plane of you.
We just teleport
our like a 9-year-old.
So you're just gonna remain put.
Oh, sorry, I forgot it was my turn. Once again, I do forget that I am 2 characters.
No worries. It's
I'm
going
just
kind of
gonna-
fast right now because it's basically just
Yeah.
walking back and forth right now.
I'll just wait right there because I'm not going through no matter what. So
I imagine we can kind of, if we want to just go ahead and so we can save on it, we can skip to where you're all adjacent to the teleport pad.
yeah, let's just do that.
I'll just go ahead.
Probably be like 3 more rounds anyway. Just
Yeah. That way we don't have to Tom, Dick, and Harry around. Put it back onto the top order. So, Manuel, are you going in first? I know that's a silly question to ask, but
No.
so I will jump to past Lucilla. Pledrum, are you going in first?
Let's see. I got my mirror images up. Let me see. Is there anything else? Did I? I don't have the displacement marker on, so I'm gonna say I haven't got displacement yet.
I don't think you have it on because it would have gone away by now anyway. But I don't think you ever cast it last session.
Yeah.
I cast Gravity Bow before I stepped through the last portal, and I have 100 rounds on that. Do you think
You're
I'd
still
have
you're still
some?
fine for that stuff.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
minutes per level, right?
Yeah.
That's how he has 100 rounds.
Yeah. So
Okay,
if anything's minutes
I'll,
per level, you still have at least 5 minutes of it.
Okay.
I'll go in first. Why not?
Okay. Mithril Man goes in with you,
Follow me, Metro Man.
and you sit out right here. So first things first, I will give you the Flavor Texas chamber. It's a long chamber filled with 2 rows of wide work tables. See to the far end of the chamber, there's 3 wide alcoves. The ones to the north and south are filled with all manner of alchemical supplies and long barrels. While the one in the middle contains a huge vat of what appears to be twitching, foul-smelling flesh.
Mm.
You see them all turn to you as you come in, expecting someone else, and they see you, and they're like, "Intruders, protect the lab!" As they all draw their great swords, and I will go ahead and add them to the initiative tracker, but it will still be your turn because you've only moved.
Yeah. I will. So is it just the amount of movement that I use, the like 10 feet or whatever?
Yeah, you've used like 10 feet.
Okay. Where do I want to go? This seemed like the best place, honestly, for me right now. We're gonna hope everyone slips in pretty fast here, and we're going to cast displacement on myself. So let me put that in there and mark that as one of my spells used.
Gotcha.
And that will last for 14 rounds. So I will just put a red 4 on there for right now. Do I want to move in? Yes. So do it. If I just step on these, they'll teleport us, right?
You step on the red one or the blue ones, it'll teleport you. Yes.
Okay.
It's been cleverly positioned to prevent you from going that direction. It looks like without some kind of check to get by it.
All right.
Good workaround from to prevent haulage.
So what are these? Are these tables? What are these right here?
They're like little work tables. They're like normal size tables, but just extra wide.
Okay, I want to do an acrobatics to jump on top.
Go for it.
Wham bam.
Oh yeah, with ease.
That is all my movement though, so I am on top.
You're a little disappointed with that roll that nobody was there to see it except for Mithril Man. So you do see one of the warriors here. Just you hear them be like, "That is your turn, and it'll be reach."
And didn't hear if you said they were like anything. Just heard a couple claps coming from Michael's end. Anyway, moving in. As long as there's one person in front of me, it should be fine. Yeah, so that was 10
this
feet.
guy just scrambles up on top of the table with you.
And I guess I will shoot at him with the crossbow.
One will miss. Wait, no, that will hit, actually. Sorry. I was looking at something
21, yeah. Shame the other one didn't hit. No, it's moved because it's not a full attack.
No.
It is a light crossbow. I could full attack in one round, but movement and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So are you moving in?
Yep.
So 5 foot, and you'll be here. So you still have the rest of your movement minus 5 feet.
All right. Let's see. So 25. Go there, and I will go ahead and cast Bless Weapon on myself.
Gotcha. Easy enough. I move around to Gork. I imagine you're going in.
Oh yeah, I'm going in.
So that'll be 10 feet to get to there. Here.
Good 40.
They're all a little taken aback by seeing a giant bear come in here. They've only ever seen them in their Japanese anime.
Can I just step on since I'm a large creature?
You're a large creature. You can just step right on the table.
All right. Let me see here. Power attack. There it is.
This isn't like the Zingy's flip books at all.
That'll hit.
23 damage.
Gotcha. So we'll resolve this one first because he doesn't know any better. He's going to 5 foot step back. And then do you get an attack when they do that?
Only if he keeps moving. I don't have step up and strike yet. I only have step up and following step.
Yeah, when you just like keep rhythm with him, he's going to forego casting a spell, and he's just going to swing his greatsword at you.
Let me see. That will hit. But it's not evil or silver, correct?
No.
Okay, so I only take 7 points of damage.
The rest of them all cast displacement on themselves.
Too easy.
So I'm just going to put a red dot on this one because he's the one that does not have that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will start moving in.
Come to the bear claws.
Going to step 5 earth around the bear.
By the way, when you open up that tavern and fix it, you better serve bear claws.
Oh, absolutely. You say it so often that even I, Loki, am craving donuts.
Just going to spend double movement to get on the table.
I also look forward to that conversation of explaining to Gork what exactly a bear claw is.
It's just a food item named after a bear. It's like that's not a hard concept to wrap your mind around.
True enough. True enough.
It's got a good sniffer. You can tell it's not an actual bear claw.
Yeah. I know I'd probably balk at the, hey, you want to eat this human hand?
I've eaten humans.
Lady fingers?
They have lady fingers, yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
In my flashback, I was eating orc. Didn't really have a taste for it, but.
And they're not the Japanese orcs. They just look like pigs.
Yeah. No, these were like the green Warcraft ones. To be fair, those Japanese ones are modeled after like first edition D&D, where they were also pigs. So, fair play.
Manuel, you're up.
Take me in, Big Daddy.
Nope.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Okay, that's better.
Sorry.
I mean, it's not anything I haven't heard. One of the people in my other group calls me the Dungeon Daddy. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
You're in. Manuel, you've used about 10 feet of movement. I think Dose only had to use 5.
Can
I
you
just want to say, well,
shift click
yes,
me?
it wouldn't be that weird if someone called you that, Cope, because you're a father.
Yeah, this is true. You're literally a daddy playing Dungeons and Dragons.
This is true.
For the rest of us, it's a little more strange.
There is a podcast called Dungeons and Daddies.
Yes, and they actually played with that concept where every single one of the player characters is a father.
Yeah.
Will you
so
shift
what were
click me there?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're just like north of where you were. So.
Okay. All right. Into the room. Fighting has begun. You shout at Dose to come over here. And attack. Actually, can you climb up on that table too?
Yeah. Large creature. No issues.
That'll just be his normal movement, and he can have range on that character.
It is having displacement, so it is a good position.
Alright, gonna try and slam it.
Go for it. Well, that'll definitely confirm, but go ahead and roll D100. You're looking for a 51 or higher. Nope, that's the miss, and it swipes and it just passes through.
Alright, Emmanuel will move up as well. Take a shot at that same one. Single shot, gravity bow.
That'll hit as well. Go ahead. Another.
Swift action, he put up his aspects.
Does that prevent you from having a mischance?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I can barely hear you. I've got the fan in my ear again. And it's gone.
That'll miss as well.
So I
If
tried
we-
muting Kenneth, and it seemed to just cut it out instantly. So it might be coming
Like if
from
we
Kenneth.
acknowledge it, it goes away.
Well, I just muted Kenneth, and that stopped it. So it might be coming from Kenneth's side.
Yeah, it could be. Because I had the mute on the microphone muted, not the Skype mute.
That might be it then. Sometimes microphones are weird.
Yeah.
Anyway. Those are
Yeah, it
both
sounds
misses.
like you just got to mute the Skype.
10 feet for Lucilla to teleport in.
Yep. He still has 30.
She just comes in like Donald Glover in the Community episode where everything's on fire.
I mean, honestly, at this point, she's just expecting it. I'm gonna save some of the naturalist performance because I don't have an those.
One thing that Skype's missing, by the way, is the ability to turn up individual people.
You know what I'm
Some
gonna
people
do?
are lower than others.
Yep.
I'm gonna go here, and then I am going to full defense, which will boost my AC and add, I believe it's 3 to Pledgerim's AC.
Gotcha.
I do think sometimes maybe we should try experimenting with Discord again.
I do the
It's
other
just the
one on
recording part. We're gonna have to figure out another way to record because it doesn't have
Yeah.
the record button.
No. Yeah.
I use Discord
Great.
on the other one, and I haven't run into really any audio problems with that one.
Oh yeah, I like using Discord. It does have a lot more features. It's just we'd have to figure out. We'd have to get basically like a Discord app to record for us.
Mm-hmm.
Skype is just so centralized.
All right, I'm going
It
to
doesn't spy on you.
thy sire Silver to flank with me.
And he would do so immediately.
All right.
He does have a basic quarterstaff, so he is armed, so he does count as flanking.
Awesome. Going to apply my buffs really quick. I'm going to start my Inspire Courage. We got Friendly Rivalry on. We got Flanking. Going to make this a power attack. I think that's it.
You're gonna have to 5 foot to here to get flanking.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just on my sheet right now.
No worries. I just moved it. I moved it.
Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, you just moved me. So here is that full attack.
Both of those will hit. This one does have displacement, so go ahead and give me 2 50% miss chances.
D100?
Yep. For 51 or higher.
So 1 hit, 1 miss.
So
So
the first
31.
one does go through. Big old chunk of that one's health.
Yeah.
I like to picture that like guitar twang whenever you see a guitar get smashed, where it's like bling dong. Anyway, you're up.
Or should it start making a dong since it's apparently metal?
Well, for my turn, I'm going to start casting Summon Swarm. It'll be ready at the start of my next turn.
Swarms are fun.
Well, you see, Cope, if it wasn't metal, then I would run into the issue of the fact that if I started hitting people with a regular loot, it would just break.
No, I support it completely, and the fact that you began what we call heavy metal is pretty awesome.
All right, so she'll move up and take a swing.
Definitely confirms, even if you didn't auto confirm with your spell. D100 to hit.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Slice this thing, and you just see it like. For flavor's sake, it's just this one's missing an eye at this point. You just slice it upward at an angle, and the cut just makes it go blind in one eye.
Still up though?
Yep.
All right.
Dork.
All right. Gonna give this one the full attack business. All right, let's do it. Full power. Just making sure I have all the correct stuff clicked. No bardics. No. Okay. First up, unarmed strike.
I thought his bardic was up.
Oh, what is it? I
Yeah.
must have missed that. All right, so I'll turn that
Either
on.
way, those will all hit. So.
Yeah, Bardic is up.
Okay, so add
+3 to the damages, I think.
Yep.
And this one doesn't have displacement, so those will.
I mean, even if they did have displacement,
Oh yeah, you have heart seeking or whatever, right?
Yep. I knew that stuff like displacement and mirror image would be the bane of my full attack stuff, so that was a priority for me. All right,
Okay,
next up.
This one is down.
Well, way to
Disappointed.
stop me when I was on my roll. Either way, I'll 5-foot step there.
Gotcha.
Daring more to come.
Going to slide to here. Difficult terrain onto the table. This one in the center here is going to cast haste on the lot of them. They're not in range of haste, obviously. So we're going to have 4 attacks onto Pledrum. We'll go ahead and get those ones out of the way first. So 1, don't hit. 2, 23 does not hit. 26 would hit if it wasn't for the total defense I believe provided.
No, he's no longer adjacent to me, so he doesn't have it.
Okay, so that would hit, but it does have a mirror image still.
Yep. Oh, and a displacement. But mirror images are first, so.
An image, so either way.
Okay.
And one final attack. Would hit, but I will roll a d7 this time. Pops an image.
An image.
Okay, the 2 that came up closer but did not get within melee are both going to launch fireballs.
All right. Need to roll a reflex for Lucilla.
Yeah, I'm just trying to debate where they're going to target.
Most of you probably still have protection from fire.
Yeah.
Lucilla still has 41.
Yeah.
Gork has like.
Okay, so Pledrum is safe.
70 something.
Pledrum will be safe, but it'll hit the rest of you except so. Pledrum and Gork won't have to roll. I do have to do a spell pen for some of you, so let me do
Yep.
that real quick.
There were 2 of them, right?
Oh no, 4 of them because there's the ones in the back.
Oh.
17 to get through spell pens.
Nope.
Then Dose and I think Emmanuel also have him.
Yeah, Manuel does not. Dose does, and now he's got an 18.
Then roll reflex saves for Emmanuel then, as well as Lucilla.
And you said there were 2 attacks.
4.
How many reflex? Sorry, I missed that. I was
4.
stretching.
Did you just do the 1 spell pen for all of them?
Yes, I just lumped it all together for 1 spell pen.
Okay.
Right, lowest I have is 19.
So yeah, you'll all take half or none if you're Emmanuel.
Exadoodles.
And Fix, because she has 25 spell resistance.
And don't forget your.
reduce to half, and then take it off of
Half
your
that is 42.
temporary fire hit points.
That takes out all of Lucilla's fire resistance, and she takes 1 hit point of damage. Good thing I succeeded.
Yeah, that's nice.
But that will be all of their turns, except for the one next to Afixa, who will get 1 swing against her.
Yeah. That last 15 points of fire resistance is nice to have.
That'll miss.
And then it is Emmanuel's turn.
All right. All of these have displacement.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. He's gonna fire. Oh crap! My computer's freezing. He's gonna fire 1, 2, 3 arrows with his liming bow. And if he
ignores
hits,
it, right?
well, if he hits, they get fairy fired.
Ah, gotcha.
But he's got to hit, which means he's got to bypass it. So
Still a nice
here
ability
we
to
go.
have.
Yeah, here we go.
Emmanuel can be a team player when he tries. Those will all hit, so I need D100s from going down the line from right to left.
Yep. 1 miss. 2 miss. 3, fuck you. All right.
It's not Emmanuel's day.
Dose is going to step up to here. And he's going to swing at the one next to Pledrum. But that was 5. Wait, that'd be a 10-foot movement, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To get to there, yep. Okay, so you can only single attack.
Go ahead and roll that percentile.
Beautiful beam footage.
Oh yeah.
Of course you do, stupid bear.
We all know the bear's the real character.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm going to unzip his head and I'm going to step out of it. Haha, fooled you.
And then your head unzips and it's a different bear. Yeah.
All right, who's betraying themselves while dressed as each other? Seen that rocket jump sketch. Anyway, I'm going to stop full defensing, and I'm going to fire up Lucilla's bardic buff. Do I need to do a knowledge roll for these fellows?
No, you did it before. You're fine.
All right, so everyone within 30 feet. I can still move because this was a standard, so I will shift here. That should hit everyone that I care about.
I will say, is she going above or under the table? She's
under the table, halfling.
Okay, then yeah, you'll if anyone does make an attack against you, you'll have a +4 to that and a +4 to any reflex saves from fireballs if they do.
There we go. Halfling. A bear always goes over the table. A halfling always goes under. That's just the rules.
So
I like to think Sheena fixated
And the
meat skates
barbarian
underneath the
goes
table and just kind of.
Hey, how's it going?
It's that meme from a few years ago when it was the second season of Umbrella Academy when they're driving.
Oh
around
yeah. The car passing, yeah, love that.
Oh man, there's so many things about that show I love.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished the third season.
So at this point, Lucilla is mechanically Affix's companion, right?
Yes.
Like their leadership cohort.
Yeah, because Gork is very low charisma.
I think that's great that you had Gombo continue to play.
I gave him the option of if Affixa wanted to play as Lucilla or like controller at least. She had the option, but she just Loki just gave it to Gombo.
All right, I am going to continue to wail on this one that I am flanking.
Gotcha. I messed up before because technically commanding Orticon is a movement action, and you did a full attack I think last time.
Oh.
Just FYI, if you need him to do anything in the future, you do have to spend a move action to
Even
have
if it's just a 5-foot step like he did.
That's why I kind of I'm not going to retcon it or anything.
All right.
You told him to flank, so he's going to stay flanking with you and an enemy no matter what until you say otherwise at this point.
All right. My rolls are in there. I think those both hit.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll the percentiles.
Oh yeah. Displacement.
That'll hit. That'll miss.
Another hit. Another miss.
Also, nice.
Nice.
Yep, that one's looking pretty wounded as well, but it is still up.
Okay, so it's digging out those numbers. They're casting at 6th level, right? So I broke that damage pool down to 6s because there's no way I'm making 10 plus like even 43.
I actually have a token for a swarm. Is it considered a large swarm? Or?
Well, since I took all that fireball damage, there's the question of.
Oh yeah, you would need to do a concentration. I'll just have you do one.
Well, the first one would have been the highest DC, and that got 8 by the shield.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm just
that
having
leaves a 22 DC on concentration.
Go for it then.
What should I make? All right. So these two guys in the back were my target, and they moved into max range. So square there. It's a large critter. Technically large.
I actually have a swarm token prepared.
Yes, swarm of bats. So they do
I don't have a
1d6.
Deal with the swarm of it.
Yeah. So they do 1d6 of swarming damage to them. Yay, max. And then
I'm afraid I can't suspend disbelief.
And bat swarm apparently causes bleeding of 1 point per round.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't accumulate, so just 1 until they get healed.
Something tells me they're not going to get healed. And displacement does not help against swarms.
Yeah, and it is out of my control now, so don't be close to it when those guys die.
I think they're physically incapable of hurting me, so I think it's not a problem.
Yeah, well, the wounding might still get through. That ends as my turn begins, so I still got.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
do something.
Forgot the way summonings work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like we had a rule against summoning in this group for a long time.
Hey, Gombo, shut up.
Till we all got.
I've waived that now that I've played with this group long enough.
Yeah.
Just new groups, I never allow pure summoner builds just because I can never trust people.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
I think our group still has like a soft ban on synthesis summoner because it's way too easy to min-max something stupid.
Yeah, but if people want to do it, that's fine. Like I plan on playing a summoner, probably on Kingmaker.
That's why I said synthesis summoner, not a summoner summoner. The one where you merge with your Eidolon like a mech suit.
So as long as people don't min-max and dump all of their physical stats,
that's what I mean. Because I just toyed around with it once before we actually played a game with it, and I made a character of like 20 in all attributes.
Yeah. It's basically
It-
what
it-
Druid used to be in third edition.
Yeah, I also took a look at it, and it is pretty overpowered. I honestly can't see you making a character as a synthesis summoner without that character being overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Again,
be-
I'd probably let it slide as long as like first you have a character reason, like you want to make a character like personality wise for that. And second, you're not going to dump all your physical stats as your summoner.
Mhm.
You're going to dump your strength. That's normal. But don't dump strength, con, and dex all at once.
Anyway,
I'm not
magic
even going to
missile.
roll. He is going to
Well,
fail. He is,
My character
Especially with the 40.
concept for that is a guy in a wheelchair.
I am all up 3 age
you know,
categories.
Cope, you say that, but that actually seems like an interesting idea.
No,
Like,
it's not.
I would let you dump some
like,
stats for that, but not
that's
all of your fucking.
Not
physical stats.
con, but dex and strength. I could totally see it.
Well, no, you wouldn't have to dump strength that way because you know why? You have to have strength to roll your damn wheelchair over difficult terrain all the time.
Yeah. Most
Oh, we used to have this rule. I could actually see implementing this rule for synthesis summoner, and it working out pretty well. And it was this old rule for summoner that went around where it was like, if you play a summoner, you have to attach some other sort of aspect to that character that cripples them in some way, right? So either like this goes for anything like making your character a child, and being a child in Pathfinder sucks.
Mhm.
All your stats go down.
Well, the wheelchair would work because that pretty hard handicaps you right there.
Or being blind, or
The easiest way would just
Some
go
kinda-
with oracle curses and give you the
Or that's what I was
but
gonna
none of
say.
those,
Yeah.
boosts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll discuss that when we actually ever have a summoner in the party.
or a synthesis summoner. A normal summoner is fine.
My turn.
Yeah.
All right. She'll full attack this guy with the. If it's killed on the first attack, I would like to move.
Yeah, no worries.
There we go.
Those will all hit, but go ahead and percentile. If the first one hits, it will not kill, just FYI. Oh, rolled attacks again.
Yeah, it didn't react the first time, so we'll just stick with the first one.
First one will hit. Kill. Second one will miss. That third one will kill.
All right. Then I'll go and 5-foot step under the table
Good to do.
and just disappear.
Ninja vanish. Gork.
That'd be a better technique if you didn't shout it every time.
Then how are they gonna know how awesome it is?
5-foot step there.
So for halflings and gnomes, do they just think they're on the first floor when they're under a table?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like 3 feet tall, so they have to like stoop a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, see. Bardic. All right. I'm unload full attack here. First up, unarmed strikes. And bam. One of those definitely misses.
Yeah, one of those definitely misses. The other two will go through and hit.
And
This
then
still up.
pause. Yeah.
Both will hit.
41 points more damage and a bite.
That'll hit as well.
Mhm.
17 post roll.
So those guys have a DC 11 fort save to avoid being nauseated by the bats.
I was wondering when the nauseation was going to come into play. Let's see what they get. 24 and 26.
Yeah, kind of figured.
I mean, I rolled really high that one time there. Both times really, but 15 and 17. To charge at Gork. Other one.
Show me what you got.
The other one's just going to charge at Gork as well. Big target. They're hoping to do some damage.
Miss.
3 will miss. 36.
You're a
That'll
big
hit,
bear,
but
but I've got a
DR
big
will eat it.
sword.
The other ones are hasted, so this one's gonna 5 up to you. 2 attacks. 34, I believe, will hit for
Yep,
just
4
4.
damage.
27 will miss. When the cast haste, last turn is going to cast fireball. Right here, I believe. No, that'll hit them. So it won't hit Pledrum, unfortunately, but it'll hit and not Gork. So that's a lot of you. It'll just be the one fireball this time. There, spell pen. He will not get through it. So anyone who has spell resistance will be immune.
That's Lucilla winning. I forgot what the bonus was for being
But
under
you
the
also
table.
would have bonus anyway to the save.
But it's a natural 20, so.
Yeah. So half of 27 points.
What was the DC?
It was 18, so you all passed. And then the other two are both going to attack. One's going to actually target the one Orticon guy. And the other one's going to target Bedroom. Two attacks on Orticon. That'll hit. Ooh, that'll definitely hit. Confirm will confirm. You see how good this guy is doing. He's still up. The other one is going to full attack Pledrum. 33 to hit. Would hit, but pops an image. Second to hit. Would hit, but would hit, but it does hit. Somehow, through all the layers, it manages to get in and do 14 points of damage to you, Pledrum.
And those two that were in it take 1 point of damage.
It actually does 4 points of damage.
No, I meant the bleeding on from the swarm.
Where'd you get DR, Pledrum?
Huh?
Where'd you get DR?
From Arcane Duelist, you get or not from Arcane Duelist. Right, where is? Let me find it. Oh, sorry. You get. I'm sorry. I'm just reading over this. I'm trying to make sure I read it right. Give me a minute.
All right. So you can look it up and we can continue on. It's not like I don't believe you.
Yeah, I think I actually got what that was wrong. I'm going to assume these attacks are also magical.
Yeah.
Because everything is magical at this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is actually going to be 14. Good on you for making me reread that.
All right, he's gonna try and same thing.
Miss on the second one regardless, but the other ones will hit. Go ahead to 100. I assume you're targeting the ones in the top area.
The same 3 again. So this guy would
that one
get
will,
through. And he gets very fired.
So he is no longer subject to displacement. The other one will miss. Dose.
And Dose is gonna swing at that guy who no longer has displacement. Bunch of times.
Both hit and he is dead.
Can he continue his full attack since he didn't have to move?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Claws at the guy north of him. Actually, let's try and help Gork.
Hit and hit. Go ahead and do those percentiles. And miss.
I'm sorry, you're telling me that SC doesn't also have true sight somehow?
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
Once I get the spell, it is under things that can be made permanent, although it costs a
Shut
small
up.
fortune.
You know. Don't encourage this, Kenneth.
Must defeat all weaknesses.
So,
All right. Not a lot I can do here. I am going to 5-foot step here. Can I just like poke my head out and try to trip him with my whip under the table?
Go for it.
I mean, displacement will be a thing, but I mean, so just one. Shazam.
Again, see that will hit. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Nope. Well, worth a try, folks.
You're up, Quidrum.
All right. You're curious. Actually got confused because with the new thing I have, I ignore damage reduction. I don't get damage reduction.
Gotcha.
I ignore 5 points of damage reduction.
Plus, you have an adamantine weapon, which ignores it anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, going to continue to wail on this one.
Both of those will hit. Give me a couple percentiles.
How about you just let me hit?
I'll let you hit the second one.
Deal.
He is still up, but he is teetering.
Okay, so Swarm says it moves towards the nearest creature.
Yep, gets right on top of him.
Yeah, got 40 feet of movement. So another d6 to both of them. Wait. Pretty sure I can't roll QD6. Only one. Mm-hmm. This is winding down, so I'll drop concentration on that. They persist for 2 more rounds. And then I guess I will try to take a shot at this dude.
Oh. You doing 2 shots?
Yep.
Okay. Both of those will hit. Give me some percentile. Oh, damn.
Out of curiosity, Richard, would glitter dust work for displacement?
I'm not sure.
Because it just says that it's an illusion that makes you appear 2 feet away from your true location.
I'll look that up while Affix is taking her turn.
I think the thing it explicitly says is invisibility, but I don't know. Something to think about.
Fix is going to scamper up underneath the table and go for the kneecaps. Got the kneecap real good.
Oh yeah, super good. Brings us around to Gork.
Starting north, working my way down. And then my double bear claws.
Yeah, as per rules, by the way, Glitter dust does nothing against concealment, only towards invisible creatures.
All right.
I rolled all my attacks there.
Just deducting the damage right now. Yeah, that one's just dead. Oh, the fan's going again.
Yep, it's getting louder. It's getting closer.
That might be enough to fail for the distraction, isn't it?
Meets it, so.
Okay, so it just makes it. 5-foot step out of it. And to swing the dork.
Nope.
31 will miss. There's one that's standing by himself who has been watching all his friends die.
You know what? I just met these guys. I'm a head out. You.
Should it do? It's going to try to cast defensively. Takes it. To 5 foot up and try to touch a fixa. Against your touch.
I'll hit him. Let me check.
No, that's not. No, this is gonna be. I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, okay.
Nope. That's a natural 1.
Hard whiff.
Still has a spell because it hasn't been dispelled. But
I think she fell off the table.
no, you see, it was trying to reach under the table. You see this electrified hand just kind of grasping at the bottom of the table, just missing you.
Oh god! Oh god!
Quick, hand it a fork.
This one here is going to self-destruct, or at least try to, and cast defensively and cast Fireball on its space. Yep. It will cast defensively and it will just Fireball right in its vicinity. Let's see.
Which
one? Which one?
That one.
It's going to try to hit right here. These passions. Take it. Make it. Spell pen fails again, so dose is fine. Yeah, if you get it higher than 18, you'll take half.
Man, it's the same. We don't have I'm spaced on the name of the build. You're the one that lets you take no damage on a successful save.
So,
you guys.
Low damage. I would roll his save because he's vicinity as well. Hey, he fails and he dies.
So it's 10 damage.
It was just enough without a past save to kill him.
The wizard.
I feel like it's more
roll
glorious if you're kamikazing to actually die.
Yeah, could you imagine doing that? You're like, this will probably kill me. Explosion and no one dies, including you. Oh,
So that would have hit you as well, Reach. If you had...
That philosophy is why no one thinks self-destruct in Pokemon is cool.
It was a little bit better when you were playing in Arceus because it doesn't outright just kill you. It just does a big chunk of your damage. Either way. So yeah, all of you take half, so you'll take 10 of fire damage.
Yep.
Everyone else is done, so it is Emmanuel's turn.
All right, same thing, but with the first two going to the top lady.
Swapped over to my headsets and tell me if this comes back.
Hit. There's only 2 of them left, so Are you targeting the first two of the first target or something?
Yes, first two at the first lady, last one at the bottom lady.
Well, the last one will miss, but the other two will hit.
So she's fairy fired now.
Yep. And I need to make a concentration, see if she maintains the spell that's in her hand. Yep.
All right, Dose is going to start swinging at her.
Go for it. And she's dead. She was dead after the first strike if you wanted to move Dose after that.
You can't 5 foot in the middle of a full attack, can you?
No, but if you kill him after the first attack, I let you just convert it into an action and then use your movement. Because they were dead after attack number 1.
Yeah,
The only time I don't waive that, since the way the macros work, is if you had like pummeling style or something.
Yeah, he'll just come give Gork flanking.
Gotcha. So you're up.
Gonna stop doing Bardic. There's only one left. You'll waste the rounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that'll be helpful, but I'll just. Oh no. Trip.
That will not hit.
Yep, didn't think so. Pledrum.
Yep, Pledrum, you're up. There's one more target being swarmed by a literal swarm and 2 bears, which is 1 bear shy of a bear swarm.
I love
All right.
POV of these people being like, why is there so many bears?
I'm totally summoning nature next time.
Bear claws.
Give him a slap.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll that percentile.
I love the percentile.
Everyone loves the percentile.
Woo!
That hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Is a hit. Up for 32.
The swarm is just going to get underneath all of you.
Okay.
So you all take 1 point of damage or nothing.
Yep. I just ignore it.
Yep.
Bedroom probably doesn't have DR. He ignores DR, we found out.
Yes.
Pledrum takes 1 point of damage and 1 point of bleed that'll happen on his turn.
And the swarm will persist for 1 more round, I believe. So on my turn, well, I guess I'll pass turn because don't want to fire into melee because I don't have the skills for it, and don't want to waste a spell on the last guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think they've got it covered.
Fix will sneak around and take a swing.
Christ, Foggy. Calm down.
I'm just getting all the crits out of the way now so that, oh, that's going to be a miss, right?
Yeah. It's okay. Gork is going to probably finish this off unless he rolls really, really poorly. And it's dead.
Kill them all! Kill them all!
That ends this combat encounter.
All right.
Now would probably be a good time if people want to go get waters, bathroom breaks, and all.
Yep.
Okay, looking around at all the dead bodies, Emmanuel looks at Pledrum. They did attack you first, right? We can just come in here and slaughter all these people.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, good.
Look to be same as ones attacked us in main chamber.
Did they not? Did someone? I didn't attack them first. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention, to be honest with you, Emmanuel.
I recall Richard saying they screamed protect the library or something else. Or laboratory.
Yeah, they just didn't want us breaking their nerd equipment, but then we killed them all.
Emmanuel, it wasn't what they said, it was how they said it.
Now that I totally understand. He and I are going to go pee in the corner.
All right, I'm going to grab a snack.
am back.
Okay, leave this open for a minute while we're waiting for people to get back. Like I said, swapped to my new headset's microphone. So we'll see if that fixes the issue or not.
I haven't heard the fan sound in a while now, so
It's possible that that microphone broke at some point. So I usually pull the cord for it up behind the laptop while I'm not using it, so that it's out of the way. And it did fall off the desk once, like 3 months ago, and that may or may not have aided to the wear and tear.
I swear technology nowadays is a feather touches it and it breaks, or I drop it off of the skyscrapers and it's fine. There's like no in between.
Yeah, I'm back.
I have to see how bad that ended up being on the recording. Richard's been kind of muted, like on and off.
Have I?
It's like about 2/3 of your normal volume that comes and goes. I mean, it's not like we're hearing beep sound yet, like the connection's failing. It's just
Because I've been having that issue with, ironically, Gombo too.
Yeah, occasionally you just sound like you're really soft.
Let me see if I can adjust the gain on my Skype real quick. How does this sound?
It's fine.
Does it sound higher or lower than before?
I'm back.
Slightly seductive.
What?
How about now?
To our ASMR D&D podcast. The goblin pulls down his pants and defecates in your face. Take
But is
1d6 acid damage.
Anyway, is the
I
sound
turn
better?
bag
or
of holding
before?
inside out.
You sound fine, Richard.
Okay. Because I turned off the automatic adjusting of microphone settings. See if it helped.
yeah, just turn that off on mine as well. I don't know what it is doing.
It doesn't seem to do a whole lot, from what I can tell. Because noise cancellation is a separate setting anyway.
Yeah, the separate setting that only became visible for me after I turned it off. So
Right? So I don't know what it does other than that.
it's everyone but Michael's made noise, I believe.
So when Michael gets back, we can continue.
But yes, these guys are dressed very similarly to the guys that assaulted us in the first room, or second room technically. This first room is flying statue.
Ah, yes, the long statues. apparently we chose the part of the dungeon that was the most punchy.
It really, you
Oh,
really did. Yep.
No, it is Wrath.
I was gonna say it kind of goes without saying that Wrath is gonna be lots of mooks, lots of angry mooks.
And apparently
Well,
fireballs.
Thought it was just gonna be filled with very passive aggressive people.
So you did see that Wrath is associated with evocation. So. Yes, to give you a reminder of what this room you're looking at is and what it looks like. Say that it's ended. You know, oh, you take one more point of damage, you might be. This chamber has two wide work tables. You see the three alcoves to the far side from the side you entered in. You see barrels and alchemical supplies into the north and south parts of it. While the central one seems to contain a huge vat of what appears to be twitching, foul-smelling flesh. It gives the whole chamber kind of a burnt hair smell.
See, this is probably why people think evil is bad.
What, burning people isn't bad?
You know, malted flesh. Yeah, we can come back once other chamber is known to be clear. Then it's unlikely to be attacked. Seem like mostly these people keep to themselves, other than the one destroyed chamber.
There's a passage to the south.
If you all want, I could top off some of you with a bit of healing.
Probably a good idea.
I could do
Bloodroom
a quick channel, help you guys out.
Yeah. Bloodroom is going to take 1 damage until he gets healed.
Someone could have also done a medicine check, so I'm not going to sweat the bleed.
Yeah.
Not after the battle.
Let's see what my channel's at.
Question is, do you let Orticon in onto the channeling?
Do you want to be healed, buddy?
She would look at Pledrum, kind of ask if it's safe.
Yeah, go ahead and heal him.
All right.
I almost enlarged the token in a weird way. Yeah, he'll keep giving the command he approaches.
All right. 19 hit points back.
At the same time, I'll hit to save rounds. I'll hit Gork. Just travel near me. I'll hit you every round. If I can find it.
If you guys want to take like a minute or something. For,
yeah,
like
just
10
do all the
rounds
healing.
or something if you want.
Yeah.
You can say you're doing it as you're moving if you guys are just planning on going to the next teleport.
Okay.
Because if that's what you guys want to do, if you want to go to the next teleport instead of moving you guys into the previous chamber and then into the next one after that, I can just say you guys take the time to, and I'll move you straight to the next chamber. Make it easier.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as soon as we get all the healing out of the way.
Yep. All right. This is for Rish because she's easy.
That should put me at max.
Okay. And would that have helped you any, Gork, or do you need a lot more than that?
How much did you give me? Because 19.
I haven't given you anything yet.
Yeah,
I was just saying.
I'm still 40 points below max.
Okay.
Have we asked John if he remembers what life was like before he was stoned? I think we did. He said no.
No, you didn't ask him that, but when you've asked him this stuff about his past, like anything you ask him about that he would have had before he was a mithril man, he seems to be able to recall perfectly.
Oh.
Like he seems to have like a almost a photogenic photographic
Photogenic
memory when it
memory.
comes to like his knowledge, but you can kind of piece together from asking him repeated questions. Seems to be around the time that he became a mithril man, his mind started wavering a little bit.
All right, that would have been 8 rounds of healing, so that's
Yeah, I don't think we have any.
how many rounds in a minute? 10 rounds.
And did we ask him how he became a mithril man?
Did you ask him what?
How he became a mithril man?
You didn't, but I will tell you. It was.
I thought you
part
did
of
tell
a,
us.
He didn't. You never asked him how he became it. But he did a transmutation ritual involved infusing himself with some liquid mithril that he had synthesized down, and in doing so, he grafted it essentially to his own body.
Sounds painful.
Excruciating.
Just for the joy of the group, while Emmanuel was topping off Gork and Rish, I'd like to think just Estes went down to this very small tunnel and slid through, and then comes back and sticks its head out and is like, "Hey, are we going down this one?" And there's just
Dead end.
no way that bear should fit in there.
Dead end anyway.
It's just you just gonna fill that giant crack with bear.
Yeah. Just couldn't bear to see it so empty. Honestly, just not doing that, the results would have been pretty grisly.
Yeah, I'm moving you guys now.
Getting unbearable in here.
Good idea before there's another Kodiak moment.
We'll pick this up another Ursa day.
Okay, you're in a new room.
I'm gonna summon Nature's Ally 4 to bring in a grizzly bear.
So anyway, as you enter this chamber, see the polished granite walls of this chamber are covered in spidery glyphs. See the ceiling itself rises 25 feet high, and you see a mural that depicts a red-headed woman holding a flaming ranzur, standing atop a burning tower of stone. You see below the tower of stone, swords and ranzurs rest inside a shallow at the feet. You see swords and ranzurs also inside shallow depressions in the walls that faintly glow to illuminate the chamber like lanterns. On the eastern side of the room, you see a solid wall of billowing black smoke.
Well, that's ominous. Guess I'll be detect magicking at that. Try and figure out what exactly it is. At least once my turn comes around. Because the last fog door we saw was a trap.
If you want to, if anyone wants to do anything, we'll go ahead and start with the manual since it's top of the turn order.
All right, Emmanuel. Where'd you say the giant statue lady was?
It's not. It's a mural on the ceiling.
Oh, a mural. Okay.
And like, there's a couple on the walls. It's like really decorated towards it.
Where's the giant mural?
Basically
Ceiling.
right above you.
Okay. Very good. He will take up strategic position away from all you motherfuckers. Those SCs, come on down.
Bedroom.
Do you have lighting set up right for me?
You not see anything?
I see like one. I'll show you what I see. Like a strip of light going this way. I can't see anything else.
You're probably not with us on the map then.
Yeah.
I shift
Plain to see now.
Well, okay. For some reason, when I zoom out to the full extent, it lets me. It like cuts me.
There's a weird strip that you see on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's like it gives everyone illumination. There must be like a token that's off the map that could have vision, but it's only in certain spots. But I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I was like, fuck it.
All right.
But you should see this room now.
Yeah, I see. I see now. How long are we? Yeah, we're still in turn order, right? So that'd be it.
Anything you have that's minutes per level would probably still have like 3 minutes on it.
Okay.
You guys took like a minute to fight essentially, and then a minute to heal up, and expedited it until here. So
All right. Well, I guess. Do I want to approach the black smoke?
Seems to be the only way to go, but at the same time, you know, like I said, the last fog thing we encountered was the trap. Although that's
Don't worry, guys. It's just the Lost themed theme park.
yeah, we're playing by Demon Souls rule. You go through there, you get attacked by a demon and 2 demon dogs. That was a fun difficulty spike in the first one. Fucking Capper Demon.
Well, I'm not gonna go into the mist, but I'll go that close towards it. Maybe hit it with a perception real quick. Yeah, I don't get anything, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a will save as well.
Ooh.
No raising.
No, not like who's getting it with the will
You.
save. Oh, okay. I didn't know because Rish just moved closer as well.
Yeah, it's getting my next turn done, but guess we'll see what the will save does.
31.
Yeah. You're staring at it, and the black smoke just looks a little too repetitive to be natural. This is clearly an illusion of time.
Gotcha. Some sort of a magic illusory fog, looking like.
Should I go and roll or on will or spellcraft or anything?
Once someone points it out, you guys can all just assume that you guys can figure out that it's illusion.
Yeah, I'm still curious if it's got a trap or anything. Like,
oh yeah,
maybe
then
fire pulse.
you would examine it, yeah. But I'd be like spellcraft or knowledge arcana to see if you together.
Yeah, expect that.
Magic.
So, spellcraft 41.
Judging by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's trapped of any kind. With that spellcraft, you're pretty sure it's just a very decorative version of the illusory wall spell. Just decorated to be a wall of smoke.
I'll make a gesture for people to be quiet and wave close together so I can cast haste at the least on the next turn.
All right. She will up 30 here. And then is it 10 feet within each other for haste?
No further than 30 apart, I believe.
Okay. Should move there then. 5. That should be close enough for when everybody reassembles. And that'll be a double move to get there.
Yeah, No two of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
Done.
Manuel, before you go, you all hear a voice coming from through the fog. It's a very deep woman's voice. If you wish to pass through the what's it called? The smoke, be prepared to give up your lives in honor to my lady Atheroxis. They're not. Yeah,
Ironically, not the
sorry.
first time we've heard a similar offer.
Fair noise.
You hear the voice like, she dares give you warning so you can be prepared so we can have a true and just and honorable fight.
Oh.
And that's all you hear.
Is my angelic aspect still up? It's minutes per level, so 15 minutes since we first entered.
Still up.
Okay.
Anything that's minutes per level that you've had since the start would be like 3 minutes. You'd probably still have a good like 9 or 10 minutes on it, so
Okay.
you're good. Anything
All
that's
right.
rounds would probably be your out, but
I'm gonna dip my bare head back, and I'm gonna go onto the tiny backpack attached to my back. That's my polymorphic pouch. I'm gonna wrap
to
my
put on your
bare
turn.
lips around a bark skin potion. Oh, right. Sorry, I'll wait for my turn. I thought we were doing prep. That's what I'm gonna do on my turn.
Yeah, you can, but it is going to be going by rounds. So.
Yep.
Because there's probably people on the other side doing some prep.
When you say that, then we should just bum rush in right now.
Well, I mean, they're spellcasters. There's going to be some prep.
Surprise attack, motherfucker! You have rules. That means you have weaknesses.
Alright, Emmanuel's going to move right there and go ahead and cast Bow Spirit.
Gotcha.
Evoke his aspects and move Dos S's.
Accident. But yeah, Pledrum, it is you.
Pledrum's turn.
Michael, if you're there.
Huh? Oh, okay. It doesn't say that it's my turn on my turn.
Accidentally hit the button on accident when I.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I reloaded. All right. So, let me see. I might have something that can help with this. Did someone already detect magic on the smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an illusionary wall.
And Rish told us all to get near him for haste, and then a woman told us that she's going to destroy us. In case you got disconnected.
All right. I actually don't have anything that can deal with that, so I will just get into place and start my bardic performance, and cast displacement on myself.
Mm-hmm. Given how much these guys like fireball, resist energy probably wouldn't go bad.
That's a good call. I didn't think about that. I've still got it on my guys, so damn it. Well, next round my spirit can shoot and I can cast.
You cast displacement on yourself, Pledrum. Michael.
What's up?
He is, yes.
You cast displacement on yourself.
God bless you.
Yeah, Lucilla, what you doing?
I was trying to look. Invisibility can be cast on someone else. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes.
Does anyone want to be invisible? It's just normal invisibility, not greater.
Yeah.
Might be good for Rish. depending on what she plans to cast. Or
Yeah.
Pledrum.
I was gonna cast on myself the following round before I go through.
Yep, I can just use one of Lucilla's spells and give you an invisibility real quick. And I'm right next to you, so well, bam, you're invisible now.
Gonna upcast that for 16.
Now we're Bardic buffed and hasted.
Yep.
We apply those buffs. Which buff is it? Which Bardic? Both of them?
No. Lucilla has not done anything Bardic.
Okay,
She has
so
cast invisibility on Rish.
Inspire courage.
okay. And then we got haste. All right. She'll cast Iron Skin on herself and then make her way through. Well, before she goes through, she'll look back, give everybody a questioning thumbs up.
If you want resist energy, I was going to do that next round.
Oh,
And you didn't see anything yet.
no, I didn't scroll over.
I thought you said you were moving in, so then I was
Yeah. Okay, so she'll cast Iron Skin on herself and then just wait until we have resist energy or whatever.
I was just about to do it again. But... Fine, I'll drink my little potion from my tiny little thing backpack.
glug.
I more of just eat it, to be fair.
Crunch. There you go.
Mix it with a little cornstarch.
Alright.
Make it chunky.
Another 120 fire resist for everybody. Or protection.
Alright. And it supersedes if you already have a pre-existing one, right?
Yeah, it just retops it off.
That's what I thought. Because Gork still had 78 left.
Little extra doesn't hurt.
Question though, can I like give somebody fire and somebody electricity?
Not off the same cast, no.
Yeah.
You should pick the energy when you cast it.
If you pick
Has
a
to be
second, if
one,
you cast it
yeah.
another time, you can give it different.
Yeah, like if you want to spend 2 spots, do it for 2 different elements. But
No, I'm out. That's my last level 3. I still have 120 on the bear and I for fire resist. So if I could have done something different for us, I could. But I can't. So rock and roll. And that leads to rock and roll.
Pledrum.
All right. So we got our fire resist. So I kind of don't want to be the first person to go in.
I think Fix our Gork should.
Yeah,
It
I
always
think that's a
said
bad
so.
idea, Pledrum.
You send the silver guy in and he just gets wrecked.
All right, I will tell him to follow me.
Gotcha. Are you going through?
I'm not going through.
Zilla. Charge!
I'll just keep behind the group, but I'm not going in.
Lines up.
Go ahead and use Pearl of Power to get first level to get a magic missile back. And imagine
it
things
works
will
out
start
really
going down.
Yeah, once we get around to it, it's stacked really well with a Fixer, then Gork, then Emmanuel, then Pledrum. Yeah.
All right. And she'll top things off with a communal protection from evil, then make her way through.
Why does my health keep going back down? Should
Okay,
be at
so you know
172 and it
believe what he
keeps
said?
resetting itself.
Yeah.
That sounds like an STD.
I've got 30 feet of movement, so I'll just move however far it takes to get clear of the crowd.
No, we can't get
as far as
STDs
you
right.
have 30
We
feet,
have
you said?
communal protection from.
Yeah, I got 30 feet. Boots of striding and springing.
Get to there.
Okay.
And haste.
Okay, you have 60 feet.
Okay. I'll move in an extra 15.
So as you enter, you see this large chamber. It's a wide avenue flanked by crimson stone pillars that run down the center of this chamber. The ceiling arches 60 feet above and seems to be made of fire. The center of the room, a huge 7-pointed star made of silver, is engraved into the floor and surrounded by a circle of low burning flames. In the center, you see a woman with a ranzier. The flames on the spear are the spear is lit with flames at the tip. Flanking her on both sides, you see one demon that looks rather familiar in terms of the ones you fought before, a Glabrezu demon, and then one that I don't think you've fought before, so you don't recognize to the south side of her. You do see another warrior kind of poking out from behind the pillar over here.
Mhm.
You see the woman in the center point her spear at you, and she speaks in a voice not the same as the one that spoke prior to you. She just lets out a cry, like basically a Xena battle cry before she screams, "Glory to Thassalon, may it live forever." They, High Lady, Runelord Elasnist, live forever, essentially, before she stares you down and casts her prepared action.
Please have this just
Please don't disintegrate fix.
natural one to penetrate spell penetration that just pings off.
It might happen, but let me bring up the token.
What is she casting?
It's basically spiritual weapon, but for wizards.
Okay. I thought I heard Mage's Disjunction, like, oh, that's not good.
That would be bad. But yes, it does actually have a spell pen issue.
Okay.
She will ahead of time spend one of her 2 villain points to add a +8 to this because of reason.
Yep,
to overcome your spell pen.
That'll make it through.
Okay, so it doesn't have to make it every round; it just has to get it through the first time. So this attack is against you.
That'll miss.
Yeah, I believe that was gonna miss. I don't think it goes against touch or anything. Normal strike, but it's not permanent, but it lasts for a certain amount of rounds.
Okay, and then in response, you'll look at her and say, "Will allow me to introduce you to my patron, Sarenrae," and her glowing sword as she smites. What's her name?
The High Lady Atheraku.
Yeah, High Lady. Basically, Sarenrae sends her regards.
And Gork, like you can see through it because I removed the dynamic lighting, but technically your character can't see what's going on there yet.
Either way, I'm blindly charging forward.
While you're doing that, I do need to add them to the turn order because I haven't added all the.
All right, so 50 feet, and then haste adds 30 feet. Yeah.
Yes.
As long as you have 30 feet of movement.
Because double my speed would be 100 feet. So. And does that ring of fire look functional, or?
It's not going to damage you to step there. It's low enough that like you could step right over it. It's
Okay.
more, you can definitely tell looking at it, it's decorative.
But I'm not a sucker, and I see these people down here. I'm going to reroute, double move there.
Gotcha.
I know a bear trap when I see one.
Creature's gonna go.
That's right.
It's going to cast reverse gravity in the area near you, Gork.
Okay.
I need a.
Is it affected by spell resistance?
Spell resistance? No.
Okay, just checking. Didn't think so, but it was worth an ask.
Get a reflex save because there is technically the pillar to hold on to.
Mm-hmm. Bear claws, activate. 35.
Oh yeah, you ran into hold on, but you are in a area of reversed gravity at the moment.
Joke's on you. Bears trained to fight in 0G.
That explains so much.
Gonna make a strike at you. Great sword.
Boy, do I have a room for you.
Yeah.
Gonna get to here. Cast haste on the lot inside the circle. The high lady. Going to spell and then
Really
fly
awesome, Richard.
here and then 30 feet up in the air. And is going to emit a very loud, ear-piercing screech. So I need everyone, including the ones past the fog cloud, to make me a fortitude save.
Fortitude.
Jesus. Calm down, guys.
Lucilla got high.
You said you need everyone to?
Yep.
Fortitude, baby.
Okay, so Pledrum is the only one of you that fails.
All right, then I'm going to end my bardic performance with a saving finale. Let me re-roll the fortitude.
Go for it.
Well, you win some, you lose.
So you were stunned for 1 round
Yeah, it's not too bad.
as this creature's shriek just permeates your skull and reverberates in your brain. Manuel. You heard the screech through there, but technically none of you see what's going on out in there other than Afixa and Gork.
Yeah. But trust them. They'll be fine. Do we get any kind of accelerated mobility through this black stuff or just normal?
You just move normally, but you have haste on, remember?
Ah, good point. All right, so 50 to there. And then it's got 20 more movement. Assess the situation. Situation doesn't look good. I think Afixa can take care of it. But just in case. Here. And take a. Oh, wait, I've got my. Dropping a spell is a standard action, right?
I think we just dealt with it as free actions to stop concentrating, but it depends on its concentration versus like a normal spell.
Yeah, it depends if it's
dismissing
like
a standard.
Yeah, if it's not a concentration spell, then you have to use a standard action to dismiss.
So drop and reduce person or reduce animal and dose SEs
That'll
would
take your
definitely be a standard. That
Mhm.
take an action. Okay. So he's going to go ahead and do that and let dose go back to bigger, and he is going to use his swift action to take a single shot at Big Mama up in the air. Let me take off Bardic. And he's not going to use. She's high up, right? She's out of point blank.
She's 30 feet up, yeah.
Yep. Maybe I can pop a image.
That will miss her, but it will pop an image.
Sweet. And then if you'll make Dose bigger, he's got 80 movement with haste on him. So he might be able to get to 50. And then, God, 80 is not as far as you would think it is.
Well, this is a big map.
All right, so he'll get in here. I don't want to block my lady. Wait, he'll come 5 feet back. All right, that's it for us.
Combo, Lucille is it.
All right.
Can Dose take the AC action? What's that called? As a standard? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
is
to
a standard.
defense.
So she's gonna run there, and then she will total defense next to Emmanuel. So he gets +3 to his AC. And can I sink a couple knowledge rolls into these demons?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll knowledge plan.
39.
Yep, those
Nothing.
are a Glabzeru demon or Glabrezu demon. And
I always thought it was Galbazu.
It's Glabrezu.
I don't know why they just couldn't call them like Pain Demon and Lesser Demon. Why did they have to make these fucking
Big
weird
green
names?
one.
Actually, did. I mean, we had like the bearded devil and all that, but then there was the technical name of them.
Yeah.
That some of them got
Flying
just
donkey demon.
And this one right here is Brock the Rock Johnson.
No, that's totally the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz.
Special immunities, weaknesses.
With that roll, so you know the rocks are immune to electricity and poison, and they have a decent amount of resistance to pretty much any elemental stuff. They do have spell resistance, both of them, and the other one is also immune to the same thing, and they both have the same amount of DR, which is higher than 5.
Gotcha. I share that with the room. Turn.
Gotcha. Let him stun for the round.
Mm-hmm. Now, hearing the commotion going on, I guess I will start casting Summon 7. Be pulling out the giant entropic anaconda again, but that'll take a whole round.
Gotcha.
Another good band name.
Entropic anaconda.
I mean, I prefer Rattlesnake Roomba, but it's good.
Also, like track 1, Summon Monster 7.
So you're up.
All right. She will fly up and charge.
Go for it.
Actually, I probably don't need a charge since I have haste applied.
Yeah.
So I'll just move in and take a single swing. Got Smite Evil on this.
That'll hit.
Uh, 1d6.
1d6 for what? Oh yeah, for the mirror image.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I have a lot of things in here.
No
yeah,
worries.
it's a lot of stuff going on.
That'll hit an image. managed to avoid it. And yeah, this is a big buff lady. She does not look like a wizard.
I mean, who does in this party?
Right?
I'm gonna lay into this person next to me.
Go for it.
All right. So power attack, friendly rivalry, no bardics. All right. First up. My 2 bear claws. Yeah.
Mirror images. Those will all hit though, but
I mean, mirror images are ignored.
oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about that.
Yep. And bite.
So those all hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for those last.
Claw, bite.
Yeah, that with all those attacks combined, that one's gone.
All of those attacks combined, I 5-foot step back.
They had two. This is what a full image of this woman looks like.
Yeah.
She looks a little Mad Max.
I respect it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I would like to say thematically what I did is I let go of the pillar and I just fully nose bear dived into this guy and then exploded and used the force of smashing him into the ground to push myself halfway out of the anti-gravity.
Works for me.
So are you still windsurfing over there?
Halfway. I'm half out of it.
This demon back here is going to target the two of you with a confusion spell. Also, by the way, FX, I forgot to do it earlier in this round, but I am going to make the mage sword attack against you because it happens every round.
Okay.
34.
Miss.
Continue. So will saves from Emmanuel and Lucilla.
1.
Fail. That's a fail. You two are both confused. It's a spell resistance thing, so wait, no, that's Dose, not Emmanuel.
Yeah, that's the real creature.
One is charge Emmanuel while he's confused and make a swing. Be a +1 to this, or +3 to this attack as charge and haste. That'll be a 31 to hit. I think it will miss Emmanuel because your AC is crazy high.
Yeah. Misses. Does confusion affect that?
I don't believe so.
You can check it on the box on your sheet, and if it does, it'll factor it
in. Game conditions. Confused.
I don't believe so.
It doesn't. Yeah, it just have to roll a D100 on the start of it. Okay. First, I'm going to do Mage Sword to get out of the way. And I wish I saved that natural attack for another one, but to confirm, 38 to confirm against the Fixa.
Nope, but
Actually, I don't think that 43 even hits you because that's not a natural 20, that's a natural 19. AC looks like it's 34.
oh yeah, no, that would miss. Miss by 1.
It is her turn, so she is going to full attack you, but with a hasted action. I'll just do the hasted one first because the first attack does get a +20 to hit.
Oof. Okay.
So she has True Strike on.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a 63 to hit.
That'll hit.
15 and then 5 fire damage.
I want to see what it'll definitely hit, but I think
this is an adamantine weapon, by the way. So if you have DR, it bypasses it.
okay. All right.
For the fire damage, remember you've got 120 fire hit points.
Yep. -5 for that, and -15 from normal health. Okay.
And then this one is just full attack. I believe those will all miss because I rolled a 2, a 9, and a 10.
Yep.
5-foot flap this way. Rock's turn. fly up to level with you guys. Get in interpose. But as it's going, it's actually before it moves up, it's going to cast before, so it doesn't have to make a concentration. It's going to cast heroism on the High Lady, and then fly up to try to partially interpose. Annual, roll that D100. Attacks nearest creature.
I mean, this thing's swinging at me right in front of me.
Roll
Would that make
1d2
sense?
because there's two people adjacent to you.
Okay.
One will
Which
be
one's
the,
which?
One will be the enemy, two will be Lucilla. So you'll attack the enemy.
All right. Is he smart enough to 5-foot step back before he shoots his bow at that guy? No?
Nope. You just have to immediately attack.
All right.
So we'll get an attack of opportunity on you. 33, which will miss.
That'll miss. And he's got haste, so here comes.
It's just a single attack.
Oh, just one attack?
Yeah, the confusion just tells you to attack the single.
Would he use Vital Strike?
Yeah, you can do Vital Strike.
Okay.
That'll hit. Roll me a
Then-
1d4 for mirror.
Yep. Would he do his swift action attack? Okay.
Confusion is just going to that stuff.
Yep. Does that pop one?
That does pop.
Oh. Would Dose, since he's intelligent, get to freely come protect me?
Yeah, he can come and protect you. I always forget about the animal companion. So before the roll.
No problem. Wait, 5 feet back down. So that would still allow him to full attack. Do either of those pop anything?
Those will, one will miss obviously, but the other one. Go ahead and roll me a 1d3. That'll get through and hit him.
Okay. Then 2 claws.
Hit and the miss. Man, your rolls are all over the place today.
Yeah, 1d3 again.
Yep. Oh, yeah, 1d3 didn't pop an image, so that one will pop an image.
And then a bite and a slam. 1d2.
Yep. That one will get through. Again, your attacks are all over the place.
Yeah,
the natural ones are like really high.
A 1 and a 10, a 10 and a 20.
Still up, but pretty wounded. Pledrum, you are no longer stunned.
Awesome. I will.
Lucilla.
Oh, I skipped Lucilla. Hold on. I'm an idiot. So yeah, Lucilla, D100 for me. Alright. Get too button happy, I swear. You also attack the nearest target. So roll me a 1d2. 1 will be the enemy, 2 will be Manuel. Hit Emmanuel with your whip.
I mean, this will technically, I believe, provoke an AOO.
The one doesn't have combat reflexes, but if Emmanuel wants to take it.
I mean, he can't. He doesn't AOO with a bow.
So, whip. Nothing.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. Now it is Pledrum's turn, Michael.
Okay. I will command this mithril man to protect Reesh. And then get in there.
It's like the image of you running through the black cloud, and then the Mithril Man just starts pushing Reach towards the teleport.
I'm also starting a bardic performance, Inspire Courage.
Gotcha.
Well, I am currently invisible. I don't know if you can see invisible.
Protect Reach. Just looks around nothingness. Protect what now?
I'll just say he stands there for now then.
But I am casting a spell, so I'm making noise. So who knows?
So that'll be your movement to command him, and then your action to move in. Alright, you summon a creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's a snake.
That I'm gonna go along through the field. Summon it probably close to that as I can because it's kind of slow.
You're gonna do what now? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I couldn't hear you.
Well, I have to summon it from where I was, so it's going to summon as close to the fog wall as I could because it's kind of slow.
You said it's a snake?
Yeah. Giant
size? Giant, huge?
I believe gargantuan.
Gargantuan, damn.
Holy shit!
It has a speed of 20 feet. So as I move through,
It'll give you control over it so you can direct where it moves.
and I can put
Giant snake in me.
That should give you control now. You guys see
Follow.
this massive fucking snake just slither through.
And use my action to instruct it to attack the dude over there. That is next to Fixa and or not a Fixa. Lucilla.
Lucilla and Emmanuel. Emmanuel looks at Risha's giant snake with envy.
Roll me a 1d2. It has an image. Pops the image. It is imageless.
At least it did that.
Still have an action for Rish, right?
Usually it's an action to direct pets and stuff, but I guess we haven't really been doing that.
Yeah.
Surveying the battlefield. Got at least that
The
one.
hunter gets it for free.
2 demons, 1 lady, a corpse, and a soon-to-be corpse. Might be more of them around. Let me double check my stabs real quick. I can pull it out as part of the move action. Gork, how'd you like to be large? Or larger?
Lower my AC, but then we can hit harder. I would have to recalculate everything.
I'm gonna pull out the Staff of Mithril Might and be heading towards Gork this turn.
Gotcha.
Actually, let me double check a large person.
No.
Range, I think it's touch.
To calculate much other than change your damage dice.
Yeah, that's all I meant. The actual ability adjustments
actually,
are
it's
pretty
close.
easy. I just modify it on the sheet.
I believe
So if
it's
it's
60
close,
feet.
I said that might actually reach now.
Yeah, go ahead and enlarge Gork.
Hey, look, the brothers match now.
Right? Remember correctly.
While you're calculating that, it is a Fix's turn.
Alright, 5-foot flap. And full attack against her. And hasted attack.
Also save some of your natural 20 damage. Only ones that hit are the first one, which is obviously a crit. Because I think you auto confirm crit anyway. And then the last one hits, but those middle ones all miss.
The middle 3? Like the shield misses too?
Shield misses, the attack number 2 and 3 also miss.
Alright, so for the first attack that would land, that's a hit. Right?
Goes through.
Alright, and the second one pops an image. The crit made it. That's
landed the crit.
Yeah. I don't think she falls into like the category of cleric or dragon or undead or anything that would get the additional bonus damage for the first landed smite.
Fortunately not.
And then I'll go ahead and swift action smite this guy as well.
Enough to do.
And one for you.
Orticon just kind of wanders in, by the way, during the whole ordeal, not knowing where to go. That'll happen on Pledger's next turn. I'm just doing it now so I don't forget. That's your whole turn, right, Afixa?
Yes.
Gork,
All
you're
right,
up.
my turn. All right, so this might not work now that I'm a size larger, but I just wanted to ask, how tall is this room?
60 feet.
60 feet. And that Vrock, or the winged vulture demon thing, is 30 feet off the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I step back into this square of reversed gravity and fall up, but then push off the pillar as like an acrobatics jump at just the right time, can I jump out of it and then fall down upon him?
So you're telling me you want to come from the top rope?
Yes.
Hell yes.
I looked it
Just
up.
ride it 50
I will
feet up
100%
and go
allow
out.
that.
Depending on how you calculate it, is either a DC 20 or 25 acrobatics. I think now that I'm larger, it would be more.
I'll just say the DC 20 acrobatics, and then you can do that and make an attack against it and try to grab it and pull it down.
The plan. Step
Do you want
back.
to add a hero point to help it out?
I mean, I'll let you know that I have a plus 17 to acrobatics,
Oh,
and if I'm
okay.
looking for 20,
Okay,
I have
that's fair.
still 2 hero
He's got to get a 3 or higher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Just see Gork with an elbow drop you wouldn't believe.
First time I've ever seen a bear do a backflip from
Yeah.
60 feet up in the air.
You see, I couldn't do this if I was a rabid raging barbarian. Now could I?
So you know, like that action movie, like where somebody like arms straight out T-pose and does like that slow backflip. That's totally what I'm imagining for Gork. Like that is one majestic fucking bear right there.
Now, would this be considered a charge?
No.
No. Okay, fair enough. Let's see.
It was until you did a backflip. And, I mean, come on.
Haste. Is Pledrum performing again?
He said he was when he walked in.
All right, excellent.
Yes.
Bear claw.
That will hit.
All right. So here. Oh yeah, I forgot size, so the damage would be different. What's the
Also,
next thing
your
from a
grapple
D8?
goes up too.
I'll just manually roll it. You know what a D8 turns into, guys? Is it like a D10?
D10, isn't it?
I think it goes up to
Yep,
D10.
D10.
Yep.
All right. So that's 30 points of damage. And then I do a CMB. What's
You-
the
You get +1 for us
I hate
for
to ruin your
being
fun,
larger.
though, but do give me a mirror image check.
Once again, Heartseeker.
Oh, I keep doing that.
I hate to ruin your fun, but
No, you're good. I think
Alright,
this is cool.
So with my
It's going to be it's your normal CMB. Your sheet should calculate it if you adjusted the strength, and then you just get a +1 for your size.
All right, cool. So then it should be this. 46.
46. Let me double check because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's grappled, and it gets pulled down to the earth with you.
Nice.
I would like to,
Does it take falling damage?
Yeah,
they both take falling damage.
Bulk on it.
It's every 5 feet or every 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet.
So you both take 3d6 damage. You both negate it.
Yep. Also, for the record, my claws are cold iron magic and silver. So.
Okay, that still won't apply to his DR though.
Yep. Well, I didn't know if I needed to smite it yet or not, but now he's on the ground.
Does that pop an image? When it
No,
hits the
sorry.
ground?
It hit. No, it did not pop into it.
I just imagine it dropping to the ground and all of its images just going pop, 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 pop.
Grappled.
There's just one moment where the battle pauses as the bear, that's the size of a semi-truck, majestically soars through the air before putting a vulture demon in a headlock and pile driving it.
The best part is you use their own damn spell against them.
Mhm.
Um,
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, wait, if I fall up and if it's high enough, I can push off the. Oh, then I would fall on him.
this creature here is going to target a fixer with a power word stun. I believe
Okay.
that requires a spell resistance. Yep. 26.
Yep, they'll put through.
You are
Um,
stunned.
No save?
No save.
All right.
Let me see. You have less than 150 hit points actually.
Yes.
Okay, then you are stunned for 4 rounds.
Oh, shit. That's basically, I lose my full action, right? My full turn?
You
It's
you
stunned.
become stunned, so you cannot do anything.
Hmm.
It's just the condition stun.
Mhm.
Go to the condition real quick. Just give exactly what it says.
Does she fall?
You drop everything you're holding, cannot take actions, and take a penalty to your AC by -2, and you lose your dexterity bonus to your AC, if any.
Oh, shit.
You should be able to check the stun box on your.
Yeah, I'm on it.
But it doesn't say you fall or go prone, so.
All right.
And then it is going to hasted move, start moving around. Boyer is going to refocus the attack on Lucilla since Emmanuel's being a piece of work to try to hit. Gonna attack twice.
Hit.
36,
That hit.
15. That's not for you. That's for Lucilla.
Yeah.
It was Tyler trying to hit you.
Not about you, Cope. No, that'll hit.
26.
Thought might half health.
Highlight sees this opportunity. And first is the sword attack. Not gonna matter. And first, the hasted attack, 33, I think will still miss you. Right. I believe the 37 will hit. 15 damage because the 2 points is going to be negated by your fire resistance. Step up to. That's you, Loki, if you didn't hear me.
Sorry, no, I missed it. What was it?
You take 15 points of damage as they're attacking you because I don't think your AC is 36 right now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, only one of them hit you for 15 points of damage and 2 points to your fire resistance shield.
All right.
Is there? She 5 foot there. Grappled Rock's turn. As a free action, it's going to release spores from its body.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything to you because you have the DR to ignore it.
Except now you're pregnant.
Get out of here,
It is
Cope.
going to try to break the grapple.
Be my CMD, right?
It's your CM.
Yeah, that will not do it. I don't know what bonuses you have to maintain to grapple, but my baseline is 41. So
Okay, so yeah, it's stuck there. So that's
42.
turn. Go to Emmanuel.
Roll that 1d100. Do I get another save, or
Let me double check real quick.
I guess we're stunned for 4 rounds, or confused for 4 rounds?
It's 1 round per level. A confused character travels incoherent. Any creature attacked by a target is automatically attack the target on its next turn, as long as it's still confused. It doesn't look like you get a save, no. But if something attacks you, you just attack that target next round.
Okay. Well, looks like I'm trying to stab this guy next to me.
This is going to be more than 4 rounds of confusion.
Okay.
Go ahead and do
So,
100.
do I do a 1d100, or do I attack Lucilla?
No, I'm not going to have you attack Lucilla. She didn't hit you.
Okay.
98. Attack the closest target. Roll me a 1d3. Because you have a
Oh
snake.
god, if I piss off the snake and it kills me. A
You
snake
kill
it
the snake.
is.
That's extremely ironic.
That would be a glorious death.
So,
All right.
Sigmund Freud wants to talk to Emmanuel after this combat.
Yep.
And they say 25, and that does a lot of damage to it.
Yeah.
So it does have DR 10 lawful. So
There you go.
I'm not awful, nor is my weapon. Well, that kind of does away with what I was gonna do.
Oh yeah,
since I can't.
Dose can still do something though.
Dose will would make more sense for him to continue to fight the thing that's in front of me if he's acting on his own, even though that is strategically poor. He's at least going to move.
Only one thing threatening you, so probably the one he wants to deal with.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
He doesn't have a tactical mind.
Yeah, correct. All right, so he's going to swing at that thing.
On attack because you miss.
All right. Really didn't think about the one attack.
Zilla is gonna full attack dagger this guy
who hit
her.
It did attack you last time, so you get full attack it.
Nope.
Hit, and that actually kills it. Scoreboard.
Lucilla.
Congratulations.
It had 2 hit points.
Stabs this person in the kidney. I have a taste for it now.
That's a lot more satisfying than attacking walkways.
But yeah, it's my turn.
Pledrum. This is around the time that Orticon comes in with you. Still can't find Rish, but heard the casting.
Does that bear have that vulture in a headlock?
Michael, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Guess he's not talking.
He's not muted.
yeah, right.
It says he's muted on.
Hello?
Yep.
There you are.
There you go.
Okay, I don't know why you couldn't hear me. So it picks can't move, right?
I'm
He's
stunned.
for 4 rounds.
All right. And that person right there is in the air, right?
Yeah, 30 feet up.
Could you?
I knew that was going to be a problem with this party sometimes. Is flying.
You flying son of a bitch. Yeah, no, can't do that. All right. Oh. Yeah, not too sure how to help you there. With the flying going on and all. Oh, I think I got an idea. Okay.
I am going to run over here. Did it fix the fall to the ground?
No, she's still up in the air. It clearly says that they don't fall; they just drop whatever they're holding. So her scimitar's on the ground, but she is not.
Okay. God damn. That is not.
Not ideal, no.
Does Pledging have a way to give Lucilla and Emmanuel a reroll on a save?
Yeah, I have saving for now.
But that has to be done at the same time.
Don't worry about it for me. I just remembered. I forgot Lucilla has an ability called Live to Tell the Tale, where she can take another save on an ability, even if it wouldn't normally allow a second save. I just completely forgot that was a thing until now. So Lucilla's next turn, I'll try to get out of it.
I mean, it would have been an immediate action, but yeah.
Don't feel bad. I forgot to reroll with a hero point.
Right.
I mean, even if you just throw your loot as a range and just damage someone, that's good, really. We just need to get scoreboard right now.
All right, you son of a bitch.
I mean, there's the big one over here that's lurking.
Yeah, where?
North.
Got him. Okay.
Yeah, because I got this one in a headlock.
Can you only have one creature dominated at a time?
I don't think
I
so.
don't believe so.
Just
if it works,
Just
click. It works.
just
start
how
collecting
Pledging
all the
gets
followers.
An army.
All right. This thing probably can't even be affected by it, but I want to see if it can.
What are you casting?
I'm casting Dominate Person. Or does that only work on actual humanoids?
Yeah, it does
Target
say
one
clearly
humanoid.
any humanoid.
Humanoids. Ah, that's lame. Is there a Dominate Monster spell?
There is a
Yeah.
dominate
Yes,
monster.
there is.
Well,
It affects everything at that point.
It's a
All
ninth
right.
level wizard spell, so.
well, fuck it. I guess I'm dominating this one. You're humanoid enough. I just suspect they probably have a better save for this.
By the end of this, we just got all the arch wizards.
So it's Will Negates, DC 21.
I mean, it's not
You
bad.
bitches work for us now. Kiss and makeup.
I believe that just makes it.
God fucking damn
I
it.
rolled one lower.
God, it was a 3. I can't even complain. It was a 3.
Oh my god! If Richard had failed that,
I mean, I wouldn't even be mad. Honestly.
Right.
the
You still
campaign
got the
comes
one
crashing
bill.
down.
Well, I'm gonna instruct the snake to go after the demon and ignore the idiots. I must pull out the Heaven and Earth staff. I'm not sure what Dose is gonna do, but hey, gonna run up to Pledrum and cast Airwalk on him.
And you're still invisible because none of these break invisibility, right? Because it's not
Attack spells.
Yep.
Still is a level 5 bard, so I don't know how long that lasts. Like a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's minutes per level. The greater invisibility rounds. Because it doesn't
a long time, but good enough.
Afixa, this is your first round of stun.
Yep.
Orc, you are prone on the ground with this Brock.
All right.
In almost a lover's embrace, if you will.
Good luck, I hear. So
air meets land.
This thing looks barely hurt, right?
It looks a little hurt, but not too bad.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right, we need to turn this into a numbers game. I'm gonna swift action smite it.
Okay.
Then I am going to end my grapple as a free action.
Gotcha.
And then I am going to full attack it.
Are you full attacking it while you're prone? Because if you stand up, that's your movement, so you can get a single action.
I mean,
It doesn't really matter because you're both going to take the same penalties and bonuses.
Yeah, I'll just continue, I guess.
Is there any negative for being attacking from prone?
Only if they're not also prone.
Okay, so then yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right now it doesn't matter, but like normally it would be a -4. But since you're both prone, you both have the same benefits and penalties.
All right, so I'll start with unarmed strikes because of haste. I get an extra one. So first volley and the extra.
Hits
The
as
last
well.
one hit. 36, and then my secondary bear claws.
And I keep forgetting. I was about to say mirror images, but I keep forgetting it's you.
And this is good now, so it'll probably bypass the ZR.
Yeah, he's dead. Add him to the pile down here.
Kaboom! And I'm prone, so I'll mark that condition. But that's my turn.
I don't think they saw that coming at all.
As the rock gets shredded, you hear the woman in the sky like look over to the demon and point towards the center of your group. She's like, "Now!" And he's going to dispel magic on Orticon. That against 11 plus your caster level for Pledrum, that's the DC I have to hit. So might not dispel it, but what is Pledrum's caster level currently?
Pledrum's caster level 14.
So it is a DC 25 to get through this. Chances are not super high, but that could affect some things.
So what is it I have to?
Nope. He tries to dispel the dominate on Orticon, the Mithril Mage, and fails.
Nice move, though.
She just looks at him and screams, "You're all useless!" And just turns her attention back to the lot of you.
I'm sorry, the smear that was your vulture demon can't respond to the criticism.
And he is going to start moving around back here to get clear of threats.
Oh, big mistake. Now he's closer to me.
You still have to stand up.
I attack with the far spear.
Highlighted will Mage Sword Affixa. 36 will hit for 20 points of damage.
Yes, can you haste crawl?
Is any of that fire, or is it all normal damage?
This is just force damage.
Okay.
This is her floating magical.
Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha.
She is going to cast spell. Yeah, she is going to cast Chain Lightning, targeting Pledrum and then chaining it to everybody else. So Pledrum will have the highest DC on this. It will be a spell pen for anyone who has spell resistance, so I'll roll that as we go.
That'll be me. Quite low.
So do you roll for each person individually on this?
I'm just going to do it all at once for the spell pen.
Yep.
Spell.
Okay.
And you'll go
I just don't know how chain lightning works. Like, if one person resists it or dodges it, does it go to the next?
I'm going to roll it once, but it goes against everyone's individual spell resistance.
Yeah.
One primary plus one secondary target per level, each of which must be within 30 feet of primary target.
I
They're
gotcha.
all within 30 feet of primary target.
And they each get their own reflex kind of thing.
The reflex is 2 lower for secondary targets, though.
Gotcha. So just all secondary get it. I didn't know if it's continued to tier down.
Gets primary, everyone else gets secondary. So this is a spell pen. So
yeah,
that definitely penetrates. So yeah, reflex saves all around. I will just tell you right now the DC is 24.
All right.
I don't think it's an actually.
Would it be?
It would be.
Is it a 22?
It'd be 22 for everyone but Pledrum.
Orc and Lucille pass.
What did you say, Kenneth?
It's not really an AoE. It's a designated targets. But if she can see invisible, I'd still have to make one.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't see you then. Sorry, that was my bad. So Leash is immune to it because she doesn't see you.
You never know. It's a low-level spell to see invisibility.
She doesn't have it on her though, so. Okay, so it looks like everyone's taking half.
Would Emmanuel be able he passed the DC, would he be able to evade while he's confused?
Yeah, that's fine.
Although the snake would be in range.
Snake is in range. The snake will need to make a save, and Dose will need to make a save still.
Oh shit! Forgot about this.
Snake will take half. Dose will take 4. That will be 13d6. 39 reduced to half to pretty much everyone but Dose.
Okay, so that would be
19?
19.
19. As
Oh,
a
wait.
celestial template, Gork has electric resistance 15, so only takes 4 hit points of damage.
Michael, whatever you're doing.
It sounds like you're squeaking a little bit.
Oh, I've got the
Balloon
cord
animals.
is probably up against the microphone's right next to the cord, so you're probably hearing the cord squeak against
Yep.
the table here.
We're just having mic shenanigans tonight.
I was just mute.
All good. Emmanuel, you're up. Go ahead and roll me that D100.
Sweet D100. Again.
Man,
So,
that's all you've been rolling. Attack
I
nearest
know.
target. Roll me a 1d2. Okay, you attack the snake.
Yeah.
The snake is taking a beating from your own
Well, at least they're not beating each other off.
31 to hit the snake.
Yep. That's half of what's left.
So Dose will. See, it sucks because 3 rounds ago I could have made Dose fly, and I could be attacking the flying lady while Dose was getting up there to her.
It's almost like he disabled you for that reason.
That's good lord, these people aren't that smart. All right, charge from Dose.
Okay.
You will use a claw to see if you can also grapple on it, and that's +2 higher.
Yep, that will hit, but go ahead and roll me a mirror image check of a d6.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of images.
Awesome image.
It's round.
Still, you're going to use that ability to try to get rid of the confusion?
Yep, I just get to do another save against it. So will, right?
Yep.
Nope.
So D100.
Yep. I got 3 uses of it a day, so I just.
It's always next round.
Hmm.
55. That's not in the 90s this time. Subject deals 2d8 points of damage plus strength modifier to self with item in hand.
Well, good thing is I've got a -1 strength modifier.
So 2d8 minus 1.
Oh, I would say
I'd like to.
2d6 or 2d8?
Mythic?
2d8.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's mythic. Sorry. Haha. 1d8 rather. So we'll take the first one. So it'll.
I was gonna say, how the hell is Lucilla doing 2d8 damage with a will?
No,
Yes,
I
can't
was for some reason I was scrolled down, and it was on it had me on the mythic tab of it.
All right, so I took 2 points of damage then. That's my turn.
2.
Just 2. I mean, I'm low health, but I lived it.
Yeah. Ludrum, you're up. You have airwalk on you now.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Grass is mine, seagrass.
All right.
No, your ass is grassy bass.
So going to airwalk up. I don't know how much movement that takes.
Your pace basically can get up there, no problem.
Basically difficult terrain going up.
How far up are they?
30 feet up.
Okay, so it's 60 feet going up. So I'm 10 feet below them.
You can make
If
extra
you were there,
moves to
that
get
would be only
closer.
like.
You can throw your loot.
Yeah.
Was I there?
You can get there, no
Yeah,
problem.
you were right above me.
Okay. My bad.
You have
Then
60
50.
feet, so having that to go upwards.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then I would just be up with them, but then we don't have haste, right?
You do.
Yeah, ace up for like 10 more rounds.
But since you move, you only get the one attack, so you take one attack. So
If you're not charging, you
Like,
can walk to the
do,
side and back up to get closer.
All right, then I will attack. Wham!
that'll hit. 30. And she does have some sense motive, so that's what a bluff versus her sense motive. See if it goes against her flat footed.
You. I bluff, yes. It is a hearty bluff score to beat.
I mean, she got close, but not quite. Yeah. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's going to make 5 charges off it in this one combat, but I think our bear needs to fly as well. So airwalk on Gork.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna go after that demon on the ground.
Yeah, but you'll probably kill that in 2 rounds.
Yeah, true.
And they'll probably still be struggling with her.
I mean, I'm out of
It's a
smites,
second round of
unfortunately.
stun. Or you use your movement action to stand up, I assume?
Yep. And I can still charge as a standard, yeah? That's how
Only during a surprise round.
Oh.
Charging as a standard action can only happen when you're doing a surprise round.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move here as a double move. I can't attack, but I can do that. That way I threaten him if he tries to do any shenanigans.
Well, good news is
So did you go up?
at will ability.
No, I just stood up. I'm still on the ground.
So he has been given orders, so he is going to try to do it. So let me.
So I know I'm stunned, but could my familiar select?
You can have your familiar act if you like.
Yeah, we'll do a lay on pause. Try to tap up a little bit, keep the hit points coming in.
Your familiar is intelligent, so that can.
Yeah, and seeing that she's just getting hit quite a bit, so yeah, I should do a lay on pause to get some hit points back.
It is going to attempt to 5-foot back.
I'm 5 foot with it.
It is going to attempt to dispel even, so you get an AOO on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Take off the prone. Alright, so I'm going to a bear claw. Make sure I remember to turn the smite off.
It's mostly a distraction anyway.
23? Or
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll 1d5, see if it pops an image. Wait, no, it's you. It hits.
Thank
Never
you.
mind.
So that's 30 points of, oh, sorry, hold on, I forgot that I'm one size larger. Let's just
I'll just keep the 30.
Thank you. And then I also get a chance to grapple him because it's my bear claw. $45?
Does grapple it.
Fuck your spellcasting, man.
Though it's a spell-like ability, do they still be considered the same as spells when it comes to grapple and casting them?
I'm not certain.
I'll look it up.
Either way, this bear just put him in a half Nelson. I'm confident they did not.
Yes, you can use spell-like abilities in a grapple.
Okay, well,
So it's still going to use it.
Well, that kind of answers the problem with casting and grapple.
Spell-like abilities are different than spell casting.
Yeah, they're just basically using a spell as a shorthand for the rules rather than writing it out. They're thematically something they can innately do.
Yeah.
I just gotta remember how to do, because it did take damage from you during this.
Oh, 30 points. Not good aligned now because I'm not smiting it.
Does anyone know off the top of their mind what concentration equals half the damage? I believe.
11 plus half damage, I believe it was. It
Okay,
might
here
be
it is. Concentration 10 plus half the damage. So the damage was 30, reduced by its D. So it needs to get a DC 20 to be able to cast the spell. Does make it.
Ah, so close to thwarting it.
And this is against the DC of 25 against the dominate person on Orticon. Orticon is dispelled.
Where if he just turns around and kills Lucilla again.
Let me go ahead and add him to the initiative tracker now because he is a separate creature. Oh, and look at that. He gets to act really soon.
Mhm.
Kill the
Well,
shit
this is
out
a risk we knew we were taking.
Isla's turn. She is getting a little surrounded. Doesn't like that.
To be fair, I didn't expect the Wrath corridor to be the one where they try to make someone else fight for them. Like, if we went into the Lust one, I would 100% say that's on brand.
She is going to 5 foot away from Pledrum and cast Forceful Hand. That is going to make a bull rush attempt against Pledrum. 43 against your CMD. What is your CMD?
I'm pretty sure that'll get through it, but
It just depends on how much it pushes you away.
All right. My CMD is 30.
30. So you get pushed, I believe, 10 feet away. And there is currently a permanent hand, a giant hand interposing itself between you and her. So you have to make a not CMD. Let me because you have to make certain checks against Forceful Hand to even get closer to her now. Yeah, you have to make opposed bull rushes, or not opposed. You have to make a bull rush against her Forceful Hand to get closer to you, to her. So she's basically put a wall between you and her.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
That is a good spell. What
Hey,
level
if you kill
is
her,
that?
you'll get it. And then Mage Sword against the Fixa will miss. Orticon, you just see him seething over there. I am not somebody's puppet.
Does he
Seems
know
like you're
that
a pup.
happened?
Then don't do what they're telling you to do.
He is still pretty low on spells because he couldn't restore them. He is no longer he basically has nothing very great. But what he does have, he is going to use. He is going.
He hates that lady too, right?
Oh yeah, no, he is going to get here, and he is going to arc a spell of Cone of Cold.
Mm.
And let me see. Yeah, he'll be able to get everything over here in a Cone of Cold. Let me get his spell pen on.
We could have just killed you.
Is that
25 against spell pen,
Gork?
against Gork and the dose.
Yeah, that'll bypass Gork.
And a Fixa. So I will need saves. Reflex saves, actually, no. Reflex saves. I think since you're stunned, you automatically fail reflex saves, by the way.
Let me check.
It says you're denied your dex, so pretty sure that usually means you're denied.
I mean, I'm grappling someone, so I don't know how that affects.
It doesn't affect that.
Okay.
But specifically for stunned, I believe you fail reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say anything about not taking reflex saves though.
Let me just double check real quick.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Can't take actions. -2 loses dex bonus.
Raw stun has exactly 0 effects on your reflex saves. So yeah, you still get a reflex save.
Alright.
You are right. I am wrong.
Oh well, I'll tap a hero point to
The dice
reroll
says
that.
no.
Roll it. There it is.
There it is. Okay, so that is 12d6 of damage.
And what was the DC to pass?
21.
21. Okay, so that's
Roxas is going to make her
20
save.
points of damage. So I only take 5 points of cold damage.
Hey, she fails. She takes a whole 41.
Oh no, my hubris!
So 20 points, but angelic aspect gives me DR or cold resist 10, so that's 10 points of damage.
And Pledrum and the snake and have to both make it.
They got a 26. Right there.
Okay, so it'll take half. And Pledrum needs to make a reflex save as well. You will take 41 points of cold damage.
It's now been hit with every element but the 2 it has resistances to.
That happens.
The irony. That is his turn. Emmanuel, go ahead and do that D100.
You're supposed to
Buffer
shoot
zoning.
fire.
Deal 1d8 points of damage plus strength to yourself.
You're better than this. You're better than this.
You take 2 points of damage and you start smacking yourself. That's the most damage Emmanuel has taken in like 12 combats.
You got to take out Ordicon.
All right, Dusestes is gonna 5 foot up and go ape shit on this guy. He's gonna use his. Wait, did you yell that? Rich?
Dose is going to attack him.
Okay.
Dose doesn't
What?
speak common. He understands you because you have that special ability.
Oh, that's true. No, he
I
does
can
speak
talk
common.
to-
He
I
took
can talk to him
a
because we have
he
bear.
took a point in linguistics.
Of course he's dead.
Well, he's still
Wait,
he's
how
still
can
a bear.
he
He's going to
physically
target.
make human words though? You can understand
I
it.
don't
Again, how do
know.
He
How
can't
can
speak
he
common.
fly
If
through
an
a
animal
roach
learns
crack?
a language, they can understand it, but they can't speak it.
That's true. They can't speak it, but they could understand it.
That's what I was saying.
So, Dose, make those attacks against the demon.
All right. Can he do his smite on his own?
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna smite this guy because this is just all ugly. And we've got haste, so this is the free haste attack.
Roll a 1d5 mirror image. That's an image.
2
Saying that was a high damage.
iteratives.
Both will hit. Go ahead and roll. First a 1d4.
4,
That's an image. Then a
50
1d3.
3. I'm setting him up for you, Gord.
Yeah, sure.
If you don't
Alright,
care.
and
Yeah.
then claw.
Say as I'm already headlocking him.
1d2?
Both hit. 1d2. Okay, first one will go through.
1d2 again.
And now the images are gone.
Alright, and then he has fight slam.
And it's dead.
Thought so.
Now you're free to fly up and kill the queen.
Yeah, but now I can't full attack because I have to move.
But you're the only one who can go up there.
Don't you have like 30 feet of reach or something? This is actually all in like bear speak, by the way, because you can tell.
I can't fly unless Biscuit tells me to.
Priscilla, go ahead and roll me that D100. Or use your ability to try to save again.
I'm gonna try to use another one on that ability.
Go for it. Nope,
Probably
not
not.
quite enough. You're still confused.
Alright, get down.
That confusion is putting in work.
I know.
Mhm. If
Hit
it
myself
lands,
again?
it hurts.
Hit yourself for 1d8 minus 1. You smack yourself for 6 points of damage. You dig your blade into your knee.
It's just two people in the corner away from this combat just laying into themselves.
Occasionally
other.
slap fighting each other.
But
And then randomly Emmanuel will shoot the snake.
So, Ordicon, you still don't want to
That's
talk
some
any of this out?
Freudian.
You will die by my hand and my hand alone. He's just he's just in a state.
Come on, man. I drop 60 feet to the ground and then. Or does Airwalk drop you anyway?
You can just descend easily. You can get with your one movement. You can get right to him.
All right.
Or
Yes.
if you want, you can hover above him and smack him on his head.
I will descend and smack.
That'll hit.
That would actually be too low, or I don't know if it.
That still hits.
Okay.
He's not buffed up.
And
you watch as Pledrum swings this loot down, and where you hit him, you hear a large metal twang as you hit. As you pull your loot back, you see this V-shaped indent in his skull as you see his eyes kind of rolling in the back of his head as he is now dead.
Like a cartoon.
Oh,
He had 24 hit points. That affix a heal earlier brought him out of the single digits.
all right, well that is my turn.
so this thing's got 20 feet of reach as well as being huge. I think it could reach.
He could probably reach the high lady.
Yep, I was gonna have it go after Silverboy, but then he got El Kabonged.
And it's gonna be
Wow,
rad when
28.
a fixer comes out of the stun and it's just
Not
a
even
room
enough
filled with
damage.
corpses.
Right.
Yeah, that will miss.
Well, I don't particularly. Lucilla's kind of beat up, isn't she?
Oh
Yeah, 14 hit points.
Yeah. I run over there, pulling out a scroll of visibility and cast it on Lucilla.
A scroll of what?
Invisibility.
Cool. So
you're not
no
getting
one will
targeted
find
by
my
a manual.
body.
Hey, at least you won't get hit by a manual.
Yeah, I suppose. But then if I hurt myself, it'll end the invisibility because I take damage.
I'm gonna keep a hand on you.
I don't think taking damage
Yeah, taking
removes.
damage doesn't break it. It's doing damage that deals it.
Yep.
But I think if you do it, I'm going to rule if you deal damage to yourself, it's not going to break the invisibility.
You're here to hear first, folks. If you don't want them to find your body, just kill yourself while invisible.
Okay, so this is
Or
your
at least
third
delay
round,
him
so
several minutes.
Yep.
Gork.
Gonna, I guess, run in a circle like a dog to climb up into the air. That's my movement action. And then I will be able to just give a nice bear claw.
That will hit.
$33 damage. I'm not gonna grapple because I think the penalties are not right now.
She's the last one left on the field. First up is the sword against Afixa.
I'm just insulted right now.
No, not her attack. This is her summoned sword.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I am a huge-sized flying bear.
Second is the forceful hand to continue pushing back Pledrum. That is 30 against your CMD.
Quick, mind control this one now.
I think that just meets it. Let me check.
If it does just mean that you just get pushed back 5 feet.
CMD, yeah, it just meets it.
You just get pushed back another 5 feet. And then she is going to turn her attention towards the Gork.
She's not as high as
going to attack you. One of these days on a 19 to 20 weapon, I'm going to get a crit.
I know that feeling.
Because this
Manfred
is a times 3 weapon, by the way.
Yeah, Manfred had a rapier that crit on a 15+, and it just never happened once.
So first, the hasted one.
That'll hit.
4 fire damage, I imagine, won't get through. This is adamantine, so it will bypass your DR.
Wait, but my DR is silver.
Yeah, but
And
adamantine bypasses all DR.
No,
it
bypasses
bypasses
all
hardness.
Hardness.
Only 20.
Yeah. Is it evil though?
Let me. I thought the adamantine bypassed a certain
It's
level.
a
of DR
plus
3
enchantments.
bypasses silver and cold iron and stuff. +4 bypasses lot. +5
They made
bypasses everything.
the plus enhancements
Okay,
Yeah.
This is,
count as,
gotcha.
and
This is considered.
nothing bypasses DR dash. That just is flat.
Good,
when
evil, a
bypassing-
+4 sword bypasses.
Bypassing hardness when sundering weapons or attacking objects ignores hardness less than 20. That's right. I am a silly bitch.
Feels like it should, but then
Is
there's
it
stuff
evil?
that has specifically.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've been doing
That's
it
the
wrong.
one negative
I've been
in the automatic
I've been
progression
letting
is that we're never going to have.
bypass DR with her.
She's been
adamantine.
her smites bypass everything.
Yeah, but even without her smite, I've been letting her do it. So that.
Oh, okay.
That's again my bad. So either way, this weapon is considered adamantine. It is considered a +3 weapon, whatever that bypasses.
I believe that does do silver.
Okay. Is
not
it
considered evil?
okay? So I would still get my DR10 against. So I would only take 7 points of damage from that first attack.
And then the full attack part.
All of those will hit.
No,
Looks
it's a
like
grand total of 12 points of damage. Getting rid of all the DR parts.
Yep. And I'll subtract the fire damage from my resistance, which would just be a nice even 10, which I like.
She will 5 foot, not knowing what you do.
He acts like a barbarian, but Gork's got actual fighting skill.
Mm-hmm.
Emmanuel, D100. One of these days you'll get an act normally.
Freaking yakety sacks back here.
Go over there.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find that, but I don't even know if that was Pathfinder. That was off of Reddit.
5e confusion gets a save every round.
Yeah.
Pathfinder does not.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just.
No, I was looking at the DR stuff that I just put down there.
Yeah, I found it on the SRD.
Okay.
Then you do 1d8 points of damage plus strength mod to yourself.
I'm an idiot.
Smack your
Let's
boat
see if
with
Priscilla
that.
manages to knock herself out. I did say I have a hand on her so that I know where she is, so she might attack me.
And then Lucilla, you have one more ability to try to save against this.
I'm gonna save that last one just in case like an instant death effect or something right after this.
Gotcha.
5.
I believe that's act normally. Yeah. You get to act normally.
I am going to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on myself. For minimum
5.
We skipped Dos Esses. I was contemplating with his +2 acrobatics and a 25 DC acrobatics check if he tries to do what Gork did.
Well, I had anti-gravity pushing me up. I didn't.
Yeah, but isn't that still there?
Yeah, but you'd have to go all the way there, and that'd be a lot farther of a jump.
Yeah,
I was just saying out loud how funny would it be? He has no chance to make it because he only has a +2 to acrobatics, and it was a DC 25.
Oh yeah, you can
I think.
try it if you
I
want.
mean, if you want to argue,
he
you could try doing a climb this turn to shimmy up the pillar. I would say.
He's talking about running to that anti-gravity, flipping himself to the air, and then hitting the ground.
It was yakety sacks.
I'm just saying I'm modding it for viability. Was he could bear climb up the one right next to him and then try to jump off it next turn, but
that's way too smart.
Okay. So,
Pledrum in the hand.
hand is worth 2 in the bush.
All right. So, is it I bull rush this thing once and it's done, or do I have to do it for every space?
Every space you want to get closer, you have to bull rush.
God.
It is a good spell.
Kill me. Okay, what's a bull rush? Is that just your base attack
It's
bonus?
a CMB.
Oh, CMB.
Yeah, I picked up grasping, which I think is the next one up.
That will not succeed. You use your action to try to push against his hand. And you're just like running in place against his hand.
Don't worry, I'll kill it. I'll kill it.
It's not going to affect the attack roll, but is she lawful? Because
Creature.
it can smite, and with the last thing up, I might as well have it use that.
It is lawful.
Okay.
That's why she didn't outright
24 will probably miss.
bombard you before you came in. That will miss.
For my part, I will now pull out the Wand of Cure Light Wounds I've been sitting on forever and use 2 charges of earlier. And tap Lucilla.
Nice.
8 damage. Undone.
17. Cool.
Now if
I stab myself next turn, I won't die.
York.
Get dead.
Get wrecked, scrub.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, hit and miss. That'll miss.
And bear claw.
Hit and miss.
And bear bite.
Does she have any mirror images?
Yeah,
I ignore those.
Yes.
Every turn.
Every turn.
Gork, would you like to describe how you destroy her?
Let me see here. Which was the last attack needed to put it over the edge?
That last one. That last damage you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as she kind of flaps backwards, Gork shimmies up on the air, kind of like keeping pace like a fighter. And then I start out by doing 2 rapid fire headbutts, which considering my size is just like a slam into her entire torso. And then 1 claw ranks across her torso, just kind of renting through armor and opening it up. And then the other claw comes around in a full body 1-2 punch, and the claws just completely go through, splitting her into 3 chunks: neck, torso, legs.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna flavor this a little bit extra.
Sure.
For a certain reason, you'll find out here in a second. As you're doing this, and you actually like are following her down to the ground as she like loses the spell enchantment as she dies.
Mm.
And as you're striking her, you all watch as Gork pummels goes back into normal bear form, then into werebear form, and then into your dwarf form. And you just begin to pound living shit out of the remains of her body, ripping and tearing. As you see the Gork stand up in this blood and viscera. You see, like Gork, you feel a flash of pain. Like this is like the worst headache you've ever experienced. Normally headaches don't bother you, but this really hurts. And you all watch as this like shock of like a double lightning bolt symbol appears on the forehead of Gork, going back behind his hairline.
No.
You're a wizard, Gork.
I'm a boy who lived.
I am going to send you. Well, I'll just put it in.
The bear who lived.
You are now subject to the Mark of Wrath. A faint glowing tattoo-like rune on the forehead that moves through the generations from one to the next. Mark provides you with a +1 insight bonus to AC and attack and damage rolls. Once per day is a swift action. You can call upon the Mark to protect you with the Fire Shield spell. And if you are slain in combat, the Mark transfers to the defeater.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I just become the Runelord of Wrath?
No, you're not the Runelord of Wrath, but you're marked by Wrath.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not even that angry of a person. I'm just kind of grouchy.
I don't know. You're getting a bonus in this fight, right?
The ruined steward of wrath.
All right.
The fight is now concluded.
Oh wow, I completely forgot I had combat stamina.
That started off really rough there with the confusions and the stun and everything, but you guys pulled through.
I mean, they're still going back there.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can force them down. I'm not gonna like. You had us like what 6
Yeah.
more rounds I think of confusion
Oh,
left.
I
Everything.
could
I'm
hit you with lay on hands to heal and also remove ensorcel. Now that I'm
It's the
conscious
invisible.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
everything's
think it's
quieting
just
down.
a manual. But y'all could just have the snake lay on top of him until. I mean, he could. I don't know what he could do underneath the snake until it dissipates.
But he always does underneath the snake.
You don't know. Those doors were closed,
You weren't there.
and you don't speak snake, so you do. Oh wait, shit, you do.
So most of the spells are going to be spells you already have when you get her spell book, which I'm just gonna just give them to you because you're eventually going to loot through it. You wizard goblin. These are the spells she has: delayed blast, fireball, empowered cone of cold. Empowered is a thing that she has,
Yeah,
not
that's what she
necessarily the spell. Rage sword, chain lightning, forceful hand, vampiric touch, scorching ray, wall, magic missile,
Well, you
fireball.
blew up my computer when you did that.
Yeah. Guess it's good she didn't last too long after Gork got a hold of her, because still kind of cold might have done damage to him.
She had a bunch of different stuff, but her primary offense is actually hitting pretty hard if she actually can get a goddamn crit. Because a ×3 crit is nothing to stop at, and a 19 to 20 isn't so unfeasible except for when you're weak.
Great fish.
One of these days,
Except for
I'm just
when
gonna
a
make a samurai
19
just to
doesn't
spite myself.
hit.
Yeah. I know the feeling, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, you did do that street samurai the one time, but then
I
that
don't
game
think
got exploded.
no one in here's fault though.
All right.
Yeah, our characters were pretty like down to earth about everything.
My guy was just trying to get paid.
So was I. Well, executing the hostages.
At some point, we'll have to do Shadowrun again.
Oh yeah. The system is clunky, but the setting is fantastic.
Slot it in sometime 5 years after the sun burns out.
Yeah.
At some point, we should sit down and try to, I don't know, do something with Shadowrun.
No, 100%. I'm curious, Richard. You don't have to tell me if it's like a plot thing, but I know because I was getting the Runeforge bonus of Wrath in here. If anyone else besides me had killed her, would they have gotten the mark, or is it one of those like
anyone who killed her would have gotten the mark?
Okay, I was just curious.
So if say
Yeah,
Lucilla
and
had
if
somehow
anyone
gotten
kills
the last
you, they
kill
get the
in,
mark.
Lucilla would have gotten the mark of Wrath if she had somehow killed her. If the snake had killed her, it would have gotten it, and then it faded away, and then the Wrath mark would have been gone.
Oh, that would have been the best.
Yeah.
What if I let the
the
snake
little
kill
write-up.
me, and then a fixer res a snake?
Technically, it would go away. But I mean, it's just a buff. It doesn't do anything negative to you.
Unless the Runelord of Wrath comes back and it's all like, I exert power over my mark. I'm watching you.
Well,
I'm here for
my
it.
name is Gork, not Mark, so ha.
Yeah.
Well, I know the greed one's active again. Plus greed, right?
Yeah. Runelord agreed, Karzog.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cards for less.
Yep.
So do we pitch a magic tent and climb in at this point?
Seems likely.
Listen, I know you're excited to have another giant snake around, but you don't need to use that kind of language.
I will say,
really do. Can you keep that summon nature's ally up for a little while longer?
Without having to make any rolls, by the way, Reese, you definitely can tell this central firelit hedron is a portal. This is probably the portal you're going to need to get out of here. You don't have the tuning fork at the moment, but this is definitely the portal you're going to need to utilize to leave.
Yeah, that's good to know.
And as well as on her, your spellcraft is redonkulous, so nothing she has is going to really need it. She has a adamantine flaming razor. She has a couple of wands.
A couple wands?
Yes, not the wands with the J though.
Oh.
She has a wand of clairvoyance, clairaudience with 32 charges left. A wand of lightning bolt at 10th level with 25 charges. Otherwise, she just has her armor that doesn't seem magical, but is made of mithril.
Mm-hmm. I
Nothing
have
else
to get one of
has
those
anything
efficient
magical.
quivers myself with all these stats and wands.
Actually, no, I take it back. She does have one other magical thing.
Yeah.
It's a bomb.
This one I will require a spellcraft for, since you haven't seen anything like it.
Rich.
It is a sheath of vanishing. This small sheath attaches to the wrist with a leather strap and can accommodate any single light weapon, wand, or piece of ammunition weighing no more than 5 pounds.
There you go.
It is stored in an extra-dimensional space. As a swift action, you can flex your wrist to eject the weapon into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go. Just pass everything to Rish. All that's for her.
It can only accommodate a single one, so you can't load up all of the wands.
That's still good.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one. Keep it from being a move action. So
Basically, a spring sheath for extra-dimensional pockets.
Yep.
Just get one on each hand and just be like, "Let's rock, motherfuckers!" and just spring sheath 2 fucking wands in your hand.
Or better yet, you walk out with 2 wands, start shooting, drop those, and then spring out 2 more next round.
They're not even empty. You just drop them.
Toasted Proudroar stuff tonight, huh?
Yeah,
that's actually reasonable.
We can say we end it with Reese popping up your mansion. Call it a good day.
He has a slot.
If you have a slot.
Oh yeah, no, keeping it prepped is one of my 2 servants.
And you're able to camp out here, enjoy your nice, relaxing spa day.
Out of curiosity, if you were to revive the Mithril Man, would he come back as the Mithril Man, or would he come back as the man?
The Michelin Man.
Would he have the mark of wrath?
Yeah.
You can roll a knowledge arcana to know that.
And that definitely